wearing his purse, and I'll give her another one. I'll be like, can you please have him get
He's probably just one of the three first responders in that accident as well. So I'm sure it was just an emotional mix-up. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's quite alright. I understand he's got a lot going on, and there's a lot of terrible things happening in this city, and I won't take up too much of his time. But I must be getting on my way, and thank you for these copies. Again, please take care of my friend.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Steve, sue that bitch for whatever he needs. Steve deserves it.
Understandable.
You know, he's been.
Stabbed our I will say he's a town hero with all that he does around here.
I couldn't agree more. And I will absolutely give your card to the director.
Thank you very much. Take care.
You as well.
And then I'm gonna go see Zarek.
Words you never thought you'd say.
I know.
Anyone have anything else for Steve?
I mean, Helena will just be like, I also got stabbed last night. Well, I can relate.
Steve, you see Emmerich's eyes aglow a very vibrant red as he scans over you. And then those eyes stop.
What did you do?
Do you ask him that directly?
If I noticed him do it, yeah.
Yeah. He says, I just had to make sure of something. And he would say, that said, I think you'll be all right. Keep me posted on anything else you guys end up doing. And he will also kind of hurriedly leave.
Did you hear that? Did he hear the part about Helena getting stabbed and he just didn't care?
Probably.
As a matter of fact, yes, and he didn't care.
Excellent.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I'm so fucking glad. It's
this
so
party is
fucking
falling
funny.
apart.
Was it ever together?
No.
You're right.
That time we were at the other fancy restaurant and we were all friends. Nobody had a screaming. Nobody had a screaming match.
Yeah, I want to tell him about your stabbing.
Oh, yeah. Like, I nearly got disemboweled. Well, I got a little disemboweled.
Got better.
Got better.
Anyone have a comment on that?
I think it's just Ash and Steve there.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Says Ash.
Oh, the priest from the church and that other little girl who was running around stabbing people.
Oh. Well, none of my business then.
Nope.
Warned you about killing people, bro. Warned you about stairs.
Actually, it didn't warn me about anything. This happened after the fact.
You were just making the joke about it. But yeah, if you said the church and she's like, okay, that makes sense. What about Steve?
Oh, me?
Yeah. What does Steve say to it?
He just kind of like, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't feel much sympathy despite also having been stabbed.
Wow, she's trying to relate to him so goddamn hard.
You eat people.
Yeah, so.
I'm people.
So.
I don't think you're people anymore, Steve.
Freaking so. The line, so. You eat people, so. And.
What's your point?
Maybe you had this coming.
You had it coming.
She doesn't think so.
Wow. She's gonna be like, well, if you need anything, Steve, let me know. Can bring you a Game Boy or something if you want. I don't know how long you'll be in here.
Can you check on my car?
Oh, sure. Where is it?
Outside my house. I give you the address.
All right. I will write down the address and then be like, yeah, I'll just text you if it's all good. Let you know.
Also, my phone's at home. Can you maybe pick that up?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll bring it over. Good job, though, man. You survived an attack.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be like, yo,
I don't think I did, but doesn't.
well, you're here now, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Chin up, Steve. Things will definitely get better.
You did good, old man.
I'd say she probably has like her like kind of workout clothes because I think she does. I think I did say her part of her routine was like she does a little workout in the morning thing. So she's gonna go and just do a light jog, which is pretty fast to Steve's.
Hmm.
Okay.
But I'll have to say it's like super fast. But you know, she goes over there to check out the stuff.
Okay. You go to Steve's apartment. Um, is there an investigation stat?
Yes.
Where should I put
Only
my?
investigation.
Okay, let me put my tab. Oh my gosh. It disappeared. Okay, it's back. Nice. She's really good at investigating. Can she at least see the car out front?
Yeah.
Okay, so the car looks fine.
Yeah.
Just
Car looks fine.
physically in the okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 1.
Okay. You're honestly able to find everything Steve told you to find.
All right. Yeah, I'd probably just grab his phone, make sure his car doesn't have like slashed tires or anything, and then just
Yep, shit looks great.
nah,
Actually,
just
drive it back to him if you want.
no. She doesn't drive. She is
That's
not
right.
gonna drive that. She would probably. I don't want to say this, but she would probably get in an accident. First time driving, basically. She would
Yeah.
just start heading back.
All right. I gotta eat a fistful of cheese.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All of us fist pumping like fist bumping each other, but we have cheese in our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese bumping.
Cheese bumping.
I found nasty.
Doesn't have to be.
It does have to sound nasty. You can't say the sentence cheese bumping and it not sound disgusting.
I don't think it sounds disgusting.
That's fucked up. Zarek, where do you meet Nicholas?
Library. The
Oh,
arc. But I'll have already been talking with oh, what is your character's name?
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn, thank you. I've already been
wow.
asking Gwendolyn for a couple things if she can help me find books.
That's fascinating. What do you ask, Gwendolyn?
So I wanted to start with local folk tales that involved seals or anything that happened. What?
Seal? Oh, I was literally
No,
thinking
Yeah.
the animal for a second. Like
no, no, no,
seal.
no.
I also thought of a seal.
No. Um, or something being sealed away.
Oh, she's saying,
Um,
of course.
and it was very broad, but anything that could help. Maybe even near the founding of the town to narrow it down a little bit.
Okay. Like, I'm gonna take
Uh,
a look through the archive for you.
do you have any any lore on Wiccans by any chance too, or like witches in general?
Like those new age hippies?
Not new age, maybe older.
Well, those wouldn't be Wiccans then. Those would just be your good old fashioned witches.
Yeah, yeah. Let's split some hairs here. Sure. I
I
don't.
don't think you can split a hair. It's very difficult.
Oh no, it's very easy with a knife. That doesn't matter. Like, don't
A
distract
knife's
me.
way bigger than a hair.
Um, and maybe anything on. Uh, I don't think Zrek would know how to say Hecate, and he'd probably say like Hecate, Hic,
Yo,
Hecate,
can you tell me about Hecate?
He
Hit,
Kate.
Hecate.
and I'll try to write it down.
She, okay, if you write it down, she's like, yes. Who's double? Okay, yes.
I am
More than passed her
Kate.
scholarship.
Say that again.
She more than passed her scholarship. She does know who you're talking about.
Okay, good. um, and then I low-key kind of want to. I don't. They have computers at this library, so I kind of want to get on the computer, and I kind of want to look up Nicholas's family heritage after learning how old he is,
Oh,
Interesting.
and maybe look into the murder of his brother, because I don't think we've actually looked into this in any way.
I'm going to
I
ask you
can.
very important questions, Rec. What is Nicholas's surname?
Oh, that's
Oh, that's a very good question. Did Nicholas? I don't think you ever actually.
I have
Oh, he's
because
definitely
Nicholas
said
is
it.
because Nicholas is of noble blood. He has introduced himself by his full name and
I
title.
think it's in my notes.
100% of the time he has. But if you did not write it down, then I'm going to say you do not know it.
Let me see if I wrote it down. Hold on. Nicholas Van Davonius.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Then I will say you know it.
I like for Ko. I have Ash No Name. I, I don't think you had a last name at the point that I wrote this. That I was typing these notes.
I, Helena Sampson.
Yeah. So I want to look up the Devonius bloodline if I can, but that one I
I
want to
can.
do like by myself.
Yeah, I can tell you. I can even type. I guess I can type that to you because I don't know if Koji would know it, but I would know it.
Oh,
Well,
love that.
Koji might, but I would know how.
What
I would.
would I
National
know?
Secret.
Well,
Damn,
I know what
man.
information would be online.
Okay. I think that's legit. Well, run it
Okay.
by me first, just so
Okay.
I.
Oh, and then the last thing I would also ask her for, I would want to look up medical textbooks to look up the the list of drugs you gave me to
Oh my.
see if I can understand any of that. But I have a feeling I will need Doctor for.
She is going to give you like PhD books of pharmacology.
Yeah,
Are you going to
that's what I figured.
specifically ask her what these are?
You know what? I think Drek would actually show her the list of drugs
Okay.
if she can help me narrow it down a little.
You're going to be amazed. And she says, none of those are real.
That can't be right. I don't think you're right.
I mean, you can not believe me all you want, but those are not going to be in any textbook here. Where did you even hear these names?
I found them rummaging. I mean, I found them. Dr. Vor told me about them.
Roll deception.
1 and what is my deception? That would be a 2.
You guys tie, so I'm gonna say she kind of believes you. Um, she's gonna. She believes that you believe that, but she's gonna say she, that I'm very much questioning this woman's PhD.
Maybe they're new drugs that she's creating then. I'm just kind of curious what she's putting into them without snooping too much.
Right? Do you know what goes into making a drug?
No.
It takes forever. She will enlighten you on some things, though.
Okay. Cool.
She'll say one is a muscle relaxer, one is a steroid, one is some kind of antibiotic, and the other one is some kind of mood thing.
Stabilizer?
Not a stabilizer, but more like an SSRI.
Well, that's weird. At this point, I don't know about the gold and the silver in the pills, right?
No, I don't think
Okay.
anyone has told you.
Okay, so I can't look that up yet.
No.
Oh,
That said,
I have one last thing.
yeah.
And books on Babylonian empires.
I'm just learning all kind of things today, aren't you?
I like to be well-rounded. I feel like we've been dragging our feet a little bit, so I'm really trying to help.
I'm a little too well rounded. She's gonna ask us. So, what did you need? Book of Babylonia, Book of Town.
Folklore, fairy tales, specifically around maybe something being sealed.
Okay.
Oh, even maybe kids' books. I bet there's some kind of kids' tales. Um, Books on Wiccans of the area, or witches, as you like to call them in this world. Um, and that Hecate, Hecate,
Gotti. Higurashi.
Higurashi?
Okay.
Oh man, I wish Ash was there.
and
She
then the
disappeared.
Alexander thing is my not Alexander. The Nicholas thing is my own.
She disappears for like a second and brings back an entire book about Hecate. I'm like, here you go. This is like a classic.
And I'm gonna ask her, how do you say this name?
Hecate, she says.
I look at
Hecate is
it.
very funny though. I like that.
I look at it. You're pulling my leg.
Nah, it's Greek.
What's
It's all
Greek?
Greek to me. That's a little joke. It's
Huh?
it's not all
Sure.
Greek, but you know.
Oh, hey, funny. Greek. I know what Greek is. I'm gonna ask
I
her for a
believe
Greek
you.
book too. I'm gonna Google Greek while I'm looking up Alexander.
Does a quick scan of the Wikipedia page for Greece.
And then you just hear me laugh when I finally get it from a distance, like when she's walked away.
Okay.
Okay, I sent that to you, KG. And if it's okay, I'll send it to me.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's basically what I was gonna give. So yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. There you go.
Zrek actually has a lot of information to give this session, despite how much we've kind of been fucking around with other loose ends.
Ooh, okay, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted the brother's death day.
I can put an actual date then.
Because knowing that, oh, okay, damn. I, how would I even look into this? I'm kind of curious about other deaths that may have happened, but I think I would talk to Alexander about that.
Well, that
Let's see
bunny is
here.
not going to be
Nicholas.
very helpful.
Yeah.
I'm not Alexander. Jesus, Nicholas. Nicholas. I would ask Nicholas when he gets here.
Okay. Yeah, he would know. He's been looking into this for a very long time.
Yeah, I think it's weird that we haven't talked to you at all about this.
I think it's weird too.
Yeah. Nicholas has literally talked about this since day one of the campaign, and no one has ever mentioned it.
And
Yeah,
this just happened in England. It's so far
That's
away.
y'all's fault.
I was literally sitting at work. I'm like, have we ever asked Nicholas
No.
what
I'm
he's
gonna
looked
be
into?
entirely fair. My character would not give a shit.
No, it's true. There's a
No.
lot of characters here that don't give a shit, and the one person that would ask is unfortunately Nicholas himself. His problem.
Which is funny because when I go back to my starting notes, like my beginning, one of the first things was we need to talk to Nicholas about his brother's death, and I just never brought it up for some reason.
Oh my god.
I remember you saying that you.
Hello, Sue. Hello.
Whoa.
Turn that up. Hello, Peter.
Howdy.
Hi,
Meowdy.
Peter.
What do you do, partner?
Sleepy.
A little bit.
Fucked up.
So smoky right now.
Oh.
Been,
Fires.
Yeah. My office isn't super good at not getting smoke in it because people walk in and out and the door doesn't close very quickly. So then smoke just seeps in.
Burns. I can't. That's gotta burn your eyes and your shit.
Yeah, it's
We got a little
Ah.
taste of that shit from those Canadian fires. I can't imagine being as close as you are.
yeah. The problem is I live in a valley, so like the smoke gets in and just stays. We have mountains all around us.
Oof.
Ooh.
How's every birdie doing?
Living large and in charge.
All right. I'm going to assume Ko is not coming.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
No, Yak is not either.
No yak today?
No, Yak is not feeling well,
Oh,
but she's fine if we play.
one more week without people being eaten.
Whatever will we do? At least by Yak.
At least by our own party. We don't have to solve that murder.
Jax doesn't show up to buy your character more time for being killed by Cowboy Steve.
Yak gets killed by Cowboy Steve, like off camera. Sorry, Yak. Helen is dead.
We didn't even get to see it.
Helena's. We kind of saw it coming.
She had
Actually,
it coming.
may have a resolution for that.
I thought there already was a resolution.
That Faye was like, I'm gonna save you this one time, but that
Uh-oh.
it doesn't solve
Yeah.
the fact that people are still trying to kill her.
I think the cowboys want to watch her explode.
I was
Cowboys dude puts his hand on Gertrude's gun, like, hold on,
Yeah.
I want to see where this goes.
I got to 15 of the 28 pages, and it is fascinating, the descent and how fast it just goes downhill between the group. I forgot who the cowboys were. Besides one of them.
On day 7 officially, and it it has descended into a party shift.
So
It's something.
we're on day 7.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean the satellite shot out from Jinko?
Oh yeah, it was 1 week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it would be day 8, right? Because that'd be a full week.
Yeah.
So it shoots at tomorrow.
Oh, gotcha.
They invented a new pair of Jinko jeans.
God damn it.
And then Helena, I wrote this down, but Helena's DVD that she rented on the 1st is overdue. Just so you're aware. Reggie. There's crimes happening all
Another
over the place.
crime against her.
Nicholas, that's a little petty to point that out.
Oh, fucking
God.
God.
I have it written down.
On the sheet.
The state
Nicholas
due back
fucking
October
means it.
6th, French kiss.
Holy shit. God, this French kiss.
That's what it's called. I was re-listening to last week's episode last night, and just the fucking titty movie selection that Nicholas had to log into. It was so embarrassing for him.
Oh my God, it was
It was
so,
so funny.
perfect. Like the entire insistence that it's not titty movies, it's walking towards the titty movies.
Fucking
Felicia's like,
Felicia's
oh,
like, maybe
okay.
you'll feel better if you see some titties, Nicholas. Put your sword away. Don't kill Mothman.
That scene was so good. And when you said you branded, you just make your weapon appear right at him. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm here for.
That's the stuff.
Party descent. This is Drag Race.
I ain't here
I'm
to
not
make
here to make
best
best
friends,
buddies,
bitch.
Sashay away.
Would
Speaking
never have to
of,
lip sync for his line. But yeah.
let's do a recap.
Oh shit.
I have a small one if you want.
Go.
Hold on. I have to open it again.
Got a spare wig cap.
Oh shit, which one was it? It had to be this one. There it is. All right. Steve dies. Helena is chased by the church. Father Alexander, in that weird between world that I go to. After being chased, she's met by a pink-haired man of the Fae who frees her pursuers. Tells her everything she has done is forgiven if she stops the ritual and offers to save her this one time. He's apparently the summer emissary, and he wields a blue glass blade that he stabs her with. This heals her, but brands her. Not on the ass, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If the ritual is successful, she will explode. And then she wakes up with a golden sun tattoo on her sternum. Mothman ends up in the front of the clinic. He's not sure why. Dr. Del Mora meets him outside and tells him to come in. He has no choice and does. Has a very annoying exchange with him.
Wow.
He does.
Like was specified a very annoying exchange.
Very entertaining for me.
It's so
Um,
funny.
Delmar gets a lot of information from Mothman. Fortunately, Mothman cannot tell us about this. I don't even know. It was kind of unclear if he actually remembers that it happened or not.
He
does.
does, but he
He
can't
does
for
tell
now.
I
anybody
can't say
about
it.
it.
Okay. Let's see. Steve wakes up in the hospital. Almost everyone goes to see him. The hospital director donated blood to him. After a bit of RP, Nicholas takes off to meet me in the library. I info dump on Nicholas, and I piss him off with a
Yep.
theory about his brother,
Yeah.
and he leaves.
Yeah.
Um, Nicholas sends the old lady to Japan with Ash's help, making a passport. He then heads off to the video store.
Look at some titties.
What was that lady's name? Was that Landon or Bradford? That was Landon,
Bradford.
right? Melinda.
I think so.
Melinda is 74, so that's why I'm
Oh,
assuming
okay,
it's
yeah,
That's
her.
all.
Yeah, it's Melinda.
She's the
Okay.
last one.
Okay. Bradford's dead, right? She's the one that lost
Bradford
her
is
legs.
Melinda. Kendra Landon is the one that died.
Oh, I got these mixed up. Okay. Lost my spot. Oh, at the video store, Monson attempts to distract Felicia to get to the second floor. Nicholas shows up and gives Felicia a code. She escorts him to the adult section. While being escorted, Greg tries to pick Nicholas's pocket for his hotel key. Unsuccessfully. Nicholas threatens him with a sword. Felicia gets Nicholas to back off. During that time, Greg notices another door that we'll fuck with next time. Nicholas finds himself with the magic police, who tells him there's already a hit on Helena. Bridget Hargrove put the hit out on Helena. And that's basically it. Those are my key points. Thank you.
That's pretty much everything that happened.
Yeah.
If you want more detail, go listen to the 3-hour recording.
Good shit. Who shall we start with?
Watson.
All
Or
right.
Steve. Either one of those. Steve's like
That's
was
right.
front loaded.
Steve,
Yeah.
what you want to do?
I'd like to learn more about the thing that attacked me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the library, look at the occult section, see if there's anything that matches what I saw.
Steve gets let out of the hospital.
Yeah, Steve's let out of the hospital. He is the pinnacle of health. With how do you feel? How do you feel about feeling so healthy?
Well, a little alarmed, but also like I feel really good. So, like, how could you feel bad about feeling good, right?
Yeah, I think it's a
So,
miracle.
yeah, like the first. Actually, this is like the second good thing that has happened to me. Like, despite being stabbed in the chest and left for dead.
That is true.
So yeah. So I'm a little alarmed still. This is why I want to see if this might be a side effect of the thing that killed me.
Good shit. All right, you make your way to the library. I assume you know where the occult section is.
No, I'm sure I put some books back there before.
Okay.
kind of do that like that Twilight thing where it's like a montage of me just looking up random facts about monsters.
Yeah, roll me a scholarship or a lore.
Okay. Both of those are zeros, so let me roll. -1. That's a -1
Okay.
for scholarship. I'm not a really good studier.
There is a book that pops out to you regardless of this. And this book is titled The Arms of the Asmodai.
Ooh.
It almost looks out of place.
My first reaction would be, this is in the wrong section. It shouldn't be here.
Do you pick it up?
Yeah, I pick it up.
All right.
With the intention to put it back where it belongs, but I take a look at the title.
On the front is just a scarlet rose. It's kind of emblazed into the book.
Scarlet Rose. Does it look familiar at all?
Not to you.
Out of morbid curiosity, I'm gonna take a look at it.
All right. I'm going to send you a big text dump.
Let's go.
It seems to be a kind of tinfoil hat conspiracy sounding book about some weird occult items, 4 of which you're able to read about in the time that you have.
Ooh, info dump. Okay.
One of these does sound familiar to you.
Which one?
It's the knife, the athame. Maybe Steve would not know what an athame is.
Probably would.
Probably not.
I'll do.
You can briefly Google what that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the computers, use my login to check it out.
Yeah, Googling the word will show you that it is a ritualistic knife used in thaumaturgy.
Does it happen to look like the thing that stabbed me? If I got a glimpse of it.
As far as Google image searches go, some of these do look like what stabbed you. Specifically, while not a perfect rendition, this one is pretty close.
Okay. You want to move on to someone else really quick, Derek? Because I'm gonna have to read what you just sent
Yeah,
me.
that's perfectly fine. Dr. Vor, you didn't do much last session. What are you up to?
Yeah, I napped last session.
You did.
So Ween had said that Zurek wants to go talk to the teacher. I would also like to do that.
Okay.
I think I would also share those pills that I found, the list of pills with Dr. Vor. I think I would send them. Where is that? There it is.
Okay. Where did you find these?
In Corbin's office. There you go. Yeah, it was like there's no guards. Nobody was really paying attention to me. It's quite easy.
Wow, last people that went there, he said he got punched pretty hard, so maybe he was lying. If you got in that easy.
Yeah, I didn't even use my cloak. I just walked right into the front door. It's like they didn't even see me.
That's crazy.
Advantage of being small.
They're not looking for children breaking in and stealing things.
Ween showing up with like the overalls, lollipop, and little propeller hat.
Oh, that's not this campaign.
God.
Are you sure Zach wouldn't wear that as a disguise?
That was
Very clever
Jansina
disguise.
and Lederhosen. for sure.
Little German boy.
Mm-hmm.
That windmill is full of hag smoking.
Smoking.
So Derek, looking at this list of drugs, is this the descriptions that they come with them? Are these what you found information about?
Those are actually descriptions from his journal.
Where do you get cure almost any natural disease? What the fuck? That's
Snake
a
oil.
power, if real. Fucked up if true.
It sounds pretty nice. I mean, it's not like somebody would hog that for themselves and make a lot of money off of it, right? Right?
Zarek, I have some information for you about the healthcare system of this world. You're not gonna like it.
Is it not find a cleric and have them cleanse you?
No, clerics aren't really good here.
Wait, if you belong to the clergy, probably a dick.
I mean, you would like it to not be that, but seeing as apparently the church in this town is like taking on hits and stuff like that, that's not.
Being on hits two bloodthirsty monsters is hardly
It
a evil
doesn't
deed.
matter what they're taking hits on. Like the fact that they're doing it in general is kind of, I don't know. Doesn't seem very Jesus-y to me.
The Catholic Church is defending the people against monsters.
I was gonna say they are trying to take out a bloodthirsty water demon.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but
what they're doing is wrong. What I'm saying is it doesn't
They
seem
should
like
not
a
be
church.
paid for it.
Yeah, if they're doing this, they don't get tax exemptions through the government anymore.
yeah, you can collect bounties. You don't get tax exemption.
Oh no, bounties are tax exempt. The Catholic Church knows what it's doing.
Oh my god.
Country's in a shitter.
Catholic Church is like one of the richest organizations.
Isn't
Of
it
course, they're
beer?
gonna take 15 grand.
Anyway,
Anyway.
back
Derek,
to the.
these don't sound real.
That's what Gwendolyn said, and I said that can't be right. That she's wrong. Are you saying she was right?
I mean, I don't deal a lot in pharmacology, but these don't sound real.
Well, that's
They
disappointing.
sound. I mean, the names look like they could be legit, but the cure any natural disease just sounds a little not real.
Well, maybe someone can go snooping a little more.
Take one. Why shouldn't you? I'm gonna make all of his pills look like phentermine.
Look like
That
little
is-
mints.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that how we fooled moths in?
Except it's little. It's like little gold flecks instead.
Rapid growth of what?
Oh, you know.
I'm saying.
Badass.
Seen it. I've gotten some spam emails about that. Is the first one the one that Nicholas was prescribed? Okay. But we don't know what happened to moths then.
Mm-mm.
Complete foreign cellular destruction. So like
Death.
Cancer killing.
It's yeah.
Cervical cancer.
It's so
The cervical
sore. Cervical. God damn it. The one, it sounds like an antibiotic by the name, which I mean, I guess that's kind of what an antibiotic does. But yeah, I don't think these are. I don't know. Maybe they're like gene co-experimental things.
Ooh, Derek. Side note. Gene Co.
Yeah.
Do we know where they're located?
Yeah, it's a huge research facility on the outskirts of town.
Okay, thank you. I thought that was mentioned. I have not gotten to that part of the notes, so. Thank you. Just writing it down.
You probably know they're most famous for generic pharmaceuticals
And launching things into space, apparently.
and launching things into space.
Which seems
they do
like
have several
a-
satellites.
That's a really
Using
weird thing to do with.
pharmaceutical.
Why?
Let's see how the aliens take to drugs.
Yeah. Like, what's the space angle? Is it just an?
Angle.
They do not mention what their angle is.
They're
kinda-
harvesting vitamin D directly.
Yeah,
They're getting vitamin D directly from the solar wind.
That's where it comes from.
ADHD meds straight to the aliens.
I'll take that.
We're giving the aliens Vyvanse.
So they can focus up and come visit.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway.
yeah. Those aren't real.
Well, they were definitely from his office, so he's doing something. By the way, if you ever run into Gwendolyn, these are your drugs. You're trying to make them. Please cover for me. Thank you.
What? Okay.
Don't ask questions.
I won't. Okay. Do we want to go to? You want to go talk to that teacher?
What day is it?
I think it's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
It is.
Sunday.
Yeah. I can go talk to the teacher. You can also try to break into the school.
Well, why would we break into the school? Do you think she's got like stuff kept at her work, her classroom?
I kind of wanted to look into this Franklin Ashcroft. I had a theory about something. I don't think she's going to be very open about talking about him.
Okay.
Just have a feeling. But let's go talk with her first before we break the law.
No, let's go break into a school.
Whoa.
If you
I wasn't expecting this.
Maybe we can get Watson along. Isn't he good at this kind of thing? He can just stand outside. We'll go in. I'm not good at breaking into schools. I've never done that before.
I could totally do it.
Okay.
I probably look like I go there.
On a Sunday?
Sunday school.
Not a.
No, yeah,
not
a religious organization.
Well, I'm sure there's a way in.
Yeah, let's go figure it out.
All right.
What was Franklin Ashcroft? Who was that again? That was one of
That's
the guys.
the kid. That's the 16-year-old.
Oh yeah, the guy there. Yeah. Okay.
Not a lot known about him. Yeah, I'll world walk us over there. Hold on.
Whoosh. Does it make a whoosh sound?
That's good, dude. We
It
can't
does make a
do.
whoosh sound, but you also do go to another plane briefly.
I know.
Where did you port from?
Oh yeah.
Library.
I guess your house. Well, this is the next day, isn't it?
No, it's just the same day.
Oh, poor Nicholas. The day hasn't ended.
No, it hasn't.
Isn't this after Steve woke up in the hospital?
Yeah, this is Sunday. This is and then Nicholas left the hospital and went to go talk to Zarek.
Oh, okay. So this is after the.
They showed up shortly after that altercation.
Yeah, I assume Vor would have went with Nicholas, right?
Well, we're gonna say no because there was a big fucking argument that probably wouldn't have happened to the same degree if Vor had been there.
Yeah. I was gonna say afterwards, maybe you couldn't have, Zarek, you could have just stopped by my place or something. And
Yeah,
asked me about the drugs.
I think that's a better option. Yeah, putting a bookmark on the dead brother thing for now. See, that's where I want Mothman.
Oh my god.
Good luck.
I know he's gonna get shit done. Yeah, I probably go to Vor's apartment, house. I don't know what you got. House.
I think she's got like a kind of farmhouse out, just like outside of town. Kind of farm area, middle of nowhere.
I don't know if it matters. I'd probably world walk from the library to the farmhouse.
That shouldn't matter.
Cool.
I think from the library, you would end up in kind of like an MC Escher-esque world
Excellent.
with a bunch of hallways and staircases that lead to seemingly non-Euclidean spaces.
David Bowie's just singing to me in a feathery boa outfit. Do I do for you? Yes, yes, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bowie.
He's still alive in this world, right?
Of course.
Oh, he
Good.
didn't die of cancer.
Yeah, David Bowie's actually the Goblin King.
Is Alan Rickman still alive too? They died like 2 days apart. I had a bad week.
That was a very bad week.
I was so sad.
Didn't Carrie
Trump-
Fisher died not that long before
Yeah,
that?
Trump became president. David Bowie died 2 or 3 days later. Alan Rickman died, and then Carrie Fisher died like a week after that. I just wanted to lay on the ground and pass away.
I had
Wow.
a breakdown at work. I cannot take this. This I just started yelling like this is bullshit.
It was pretty bad.
And her mother died. Anyway,
Anyways, so you guys are breaking into a school?
Yeah.
can we just world walk into the school?
Probably. I don't know how your world walk.
Can you just do it indefinitely? That seems a tiny bit broken.
So far the lady in white can do it indefinitely.
Let's see.
I
I
have
also
the
think that's-
page.
Isn't that also kind of a once per scene thing?
I
The
just
pro-
keep changing
The
the
problem with
scene.
world walking is that it does actually fuck you more often than not.
It is page 171 in the book. I don't have this open. Yeah, I kind of figured I'd just use it till it fucks me over, to be honest. Till Dysrect learns his lesson. This one? There it is. 171. You have the natural ability to cross into and out of the Never Never by opening a gateway.
Okay. Are you taking the good doctor with you?
Yeah. Unless he wants to drive.
I mean, if we could
I mean,
just,
she wants to drive.
if we could just like teleport right into the school, that would have avoided us having to break in.
The problem would be you know nothing about the school.
Maybe we should talk to her first, and then see if we can figure out like what classroom's hers.
I would say you can't just world walk to some place you've never been. Like,
That's a good
at least
call.
a specific location.
I'm okay with that. I've actually been going to this school for a few years. I just really love the 4th grade. Arts and crafts time, baby. And these mod sticks, delish.
Your school had mozzarella sticks?
Mm-hmm.
The
What the
thought of school
fuck?
food makes my stomach hurt. It was so bad.
It didn't at the time. I'm sure it would now. I also had nothing else.
Me either, bro.
Ooh, you do have to roll lore as well, by the looks of it,
I need dice.
to go to specific places. I was saying, the books, this is fairly dangerous, which is why I figured there had to be a limiting factor. Yeah, give me a lore check to get to the good doctor's home.
2 and what's my lore? Ooh, I have a 4 in lore, so that's a 6.
Alright, you're able to get there just fine. You're able to follow the correct path of MC Escher staircases.
David Bowie gives me direction.
Dr. Vore, Zrek is outside your door.
Oh, I assume we already had this conversation.
I guess that's
We're
legit.
discussing the.
We kind of did this out of sequence.
Yeah. Insert drug discussion here.
Okay.
And then Doctor mentioning wanting to talk to teacher Bridget Hargrove. Which I think Zrek has wanted to do for a while. Thinking about it.
Yeah. Now, neither you or I was at the point where where the group barged in on their little ceremony, right?
No.
Right?
Okay, that's good.
I saw her in the woods when she was jogging.
Oh yeah.
That's the only time I've ever seen her.
Yeah, I think I was there for that too.
Use a sight on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you did do that.
I saw the book, 1,000 Eyes. It is storming here, by the way, so if I vanish, the storm knocked out the power.
That's legit. I believe you.
Good. I'm not lying.
I don't know why you had to do an insight check on that, Derek, but
I see where Derek's trust lies. Do we know
Find
where
an
she
elementary
lives?
school.
Huh?
Trying to find an elementary school.
The Moth Mansion is in the school. That's where all teachers live.
I think that's true.
That's what Mothman said.
What if she does?
Mothman has never said a lie.
Never once.
No, I found a picture that'll work, but that is very cute.
While you're doing that, I would also discuss with Dr. Ford that the questions that we'd want to ask her.
oh yeah.
You murder anyone lately?
Yeah,
Have you ever taken a life?
You ever done a ritual in the middle of the woods?
What's the tallest man you've ever seen?
Hecate who?
What would it take to get you to spend the night in a cemetery?
Oh my god.
Do you like haunted houses? Have you ever ridden a bicycle?
Holy
Damn
shit.
it.
You murder a previous student?
Have you or someone you know contracted cervical cancer?
God. Fucking hell.
Fucking shit. All right. What you doing?
All right. So I want to bring up. I want to kind of lead with the Helena hit that she put out.
You don't know that.
Oh, did
I
we?
Oh,
not?
yeah.
True.
Because
Yeah.
Alexander. God damn it. Nicholas is there right now.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, shit.
Have you ever put a hit out on someone?
Have you ever put out hit out on a half horse?
Have you ever tried to kill half a horse?
We know this really bad half horse person. We were thinking of putting out a hit on her. Think you can help us with that? Oh, you already did it? Cool.
Thanks.
What should we ask her then, Ian?
Well, out of character, I I think Shazrek would just bluntly ask her about her student because I'm kind of curious if she knows Franklin Ashcroft.
Okay.
And if I get the idea that she's probably lying, I don't know. I'd probably lay it all out.
Mhm.
Like, look, we're investigating this. I know you're connected to magical forces. Maybe you could help us out.
Okay. That's a good angle. Let's go with that.
Fuck did I put her pick crew?
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen her. I have no idea what she looks like anymore.
Dude, me either.
She's got like scrungly brown hair. She looks like she would call your manager.
Yeah.
Hold
Oh,
up, if she looks like that, we
Oh,
might.
I found her.
Okay.
Okay.
So like I said.
So you got to find her?
Yeah, I guess we don't know where she lives.
I mean, we could probably like,
Google it.
yeah,
Yeah, you said Google Earth, the real-time Google Earth.
yeah. Real-time Google Earth is a thing. Ooh. Well, let's see how suspicious she is first.
You're just gonna Google her. Period.
Well, no, because we already did Google her and didn't really find much of anything aside from her being a teacher.
Yeah, pretty good teacher. That's about all you got.
I find it hard to believe we can't find her address though. If she's been in this area for what, 10 years?
Yeah, I mean, probably like phone book
Where's her
listings
card?
or
Yeah, 10 years.
I don't even know if phone books are still a thing.
Isn't yellowpages.com a thing?
Yeah, but Yellow Pages is like for businesses. White Pages is like people, residential. And I don't know how those exist. Like, is it just a phone company list the people that they have?
I don't know. What happens when we try to look this up, Derek?
I never thought about the logistics of phone books before.
I found people's address before, so I just
Yeah.
Googling them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do that.
By Googling her, you do not find anything.
Okay.
Well, you, like, look for
You
her
you
on
find
the...
you find that she is obviously a teacher at the elementary school. You do not actually find any personal information.
Yeah,
Maybe
you can
Emmerich
get
would
that
know?
off if you don't want it there.
Oh,
You can
Maybe
opt out
Emmer-
of the white pages.
Well,
can you
maybe-
text him?
Why would he know?
He knows a lot of things.
Alright, I'll shoot him a text and ask if he knows where she lives. Because he does know that she's a level magic caster, at least.
Mhm.
Maybe he has additional info. Or is my report so low that he just ghosts me again? Leaves
Oh,
me on
God.
red.
Be
You're
hilarious.
not asking him anything wild this time.
I don't think I was asking anything wild last time either. It was relevant to the investigation.
That was a little wild, out of context.
Out of context, yes, but he should know that I wouldn't be texting him wild things for no reason.
You've got a lot of shit going on.
I'm sure.
As you text him, he'll say, I can find out. Give me like an hour.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, do you want to go check out the school in the meantime?
Why not?
If it's her school, maybe she like threw away some personal mail in the trash can or something. We can find it from there.
No, we could start in the office. Figure out where's her desk, her office is, or her classroom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an elementary school. It can't be that big.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not.
I guess my elementary school was not that big.
My elementary school was 4 floors and humongous.
Really?
Yeah, it had like kindergarten through 6th grade in it.
Yeah, so did mine. Was not. Well, there were 5 elementary schools in my town, so I guess it was
There's a bunch in my area.
split up enough. That it
Well,
didn't
we'll
need to
find
be
out
big.
we'll find out what Centerville is. Centerville Elementary School.
Yeah, what's Centerville Elementary School, Derek? Is it big?
I assume you're gonna drive.
Yeah.
Sweet. Can we stop at Dunkin'?
Yeah, Dunkin'. Pumpkin
I love-
spice.
It is pumpkin spice season.
Very delicious. A little expensive.
Dunkin'?
Oh my god, Starbucks raised their prices again.
Yeah, they did.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck. My coworker got like that small, the grande, and it was like $7 or something. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you get it then?
Starbucks is not good enough to cost the prices it's currently costing. So
No.
Yeah. So for Dunkin' doesn't have their lemonade refreshers anymore. Like, I don't know if they just have them in the summer or what, but I'm upset. They have just the regular tea refreshers. I don't like tea. Irrelevant. We get the pumpkin spice and go to the elementary school.
Roll for wealth.
Yeah. This is a nice school.
Yeah, it is a surprisingly nice school,
Oh, it's
actually.
got the Target balls out front.
It does have target balls.
Where do they teach these kids to labor in here? Maybe that's the easiest way in.
To labor?
Yeah. Isn't that what they do here? Teach them to work?
Not hard labor.
The world's weird. What do you do with your kids then?
We teach them brain labor.
Oh, like thievery. That's clever. That way they don't have to be urchins.
They don't
Oh,
teach
like a mind flayer.
They don't teach about taxes in school. If that's what you're asking.
No. That's for rich people.
They teach things
what?
Like numbers and reading and history.
Oh, this is like Candlekeep.
That sounds like a campground or something.
Campground for nerds. Never too into it.
That's kind of what school is, a campground for nerds, but it's mandatory.
Oh.
Anyway, does it look like there's what kind of door situation we have here, Derek?
It looks exactly like that. It is a set of double doors. It is obviously locked, as it is Sunday. Roll an alertness.
Ooh, these
Oh,
are good dice tonight.
2.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have a 2.
Okay. 2 is enough to see that over here around the corner, there are 2 cars parked side by side.
Cars. What kind of cars?
These look like regular cars. You would probably assume these are security and the janitor staff.
Okay.
That sucks.
I don't know if y'all know this, but elementary schools do hire security staff for off hours.
I guess
Yeah.
this is after we've been to elementary school where there was no security for us.
Yeah.
Some shit went down.
Yeah, I was gonna say there wasn't really. It wasn't a thing when I was in elementary school.
Yeah, I remember the school being completely empty on the weekends, and I think that's what I was assuming.
No.
But yeah, like
Even when I went to school, there was security guards at our school
Mine
on the
too.
weekends.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe my school is just a much more secure area.
Our school wasn't dangerous.
I
They
don't
just
know.
had watchmen. My mom did it for a while because it was easy money. She just read books.
I can't believe your mom was a watchman. That's really amazing, Derek.
It's a
Jesus
good
Christ.
story.
Well, let's walk around the building real casual, like. Don't
Okay.
be suspicious.
Don't
You're
be
already suspicious by being adults at an elementary. Well,
does
adult-ish.
Wayne, do you have a little striped shirt on?
Can I change my appearance? Is
Can
that a
you?
thing? Is that how? I don't know how human disguise works in this
Human
game.
guise works as a human guise. It does not change your clothes.
Like, does it change
Halloween.
my features? Can I look younger?
Yeah, you could look younger.
I'm gonna look young enough to go to the school then.
Okay.
You're my nephew, and you're gonna be starting school soon, and you're nervous about it, so I wanted to show you what it looked like, to show you it wasn't scary.
Yeah. Ooh woo.
Are you guys sneaking around?
Not sneaking.
I don't think we should sneak.
We're walking casually.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll me a percentile die.
Percentile. I don't have a percentile out. Okay.
Or roll me a d6. Just one.
Come on, I'm getting a percentile. 44.
Okay. All right, you guys make your way around the building.
Are there any?
Kind of looks like in the back there's more like loading areas for deliveries, and there's some utility entrances, fire escapes, etc.
None of them happen to be propped open, right?
They do not.
It could be. Although I don't know if that would help.
What do you mean they could be?
I could probably get them to fall in some way. Quietly. Maybe.
Fall?
Maybe. How do fire escapes stay up? It's like a latch, right?
Oh, you're talking like the.
I am talking about like fire exit doors. There's not enough stories for there to be like a stairway fire escape.
Oh, okay.
Let's just try some of the doors, see if they're unlocked.
Yeah. I'm gonna try the doors, so that way if we get caught, you can act like, oh, my kid was just being dumb. Sorry about that. And then when they come to if they answer the door, I just run past them because I'm a kid. I'm a brat.
Yeah, there you go.
Might work.
Anyway, Wayne playing the child he always wanted.
Again.
I think that's
You
the
see-
plan. You could just like run in there, and then I could act like I'm trying to find you.
Now, if you had that striped shirt, overalls, and propeller hat, this would all be that much more convincing.
Yeah, and like the
They'd
big
be powerless.
lollipop.
What would they do? They're like, either he's going to a Five Finger Death Punch concert, or he's going to school.
God, that concert fit killed me.
That's
That was very good.
that's a big shirt. That's literally just me and Ween.
He's the kind of guy I would want to talk to after the concert.
That picture does look like Stefan Ween. Okay, you go up to one of the outer doors. It is predictably locked.
I'm gonna start not hitting it, but
Start beating it down.
beating it, I guess, but not to actually beat it down. Just like moving it.
They're trying to pick the lock. You're actually just trying to move this door.
Like how annoying kids will just go to a door and like play on
yanking
this.
on it?
Yeah, yanking on it. And you're like,
Okay.
please stop that. You're ruining our conversion.
Why
You know
are
the flat bar across that makes the ch-chunk sound? They're just slamming it
Yeah.
over and over.
You should roll a d6.
Yeah.
1.
Okay. As you do that, a rather disgruntled and annoyed middle-aged man does open the door. Says, "What are you doing? It's Sunday. We're closed."
Go, Ween, now's your chance.
Ween, are you going for it?
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, run in.
Grab the child? Then you just call, scream pedophile, and you win.
Auntie, fun time.
Did you run in?
Yeah.
I was
What
like,
the
know you.
I'll start explaining. So he's focused on me, but I imagine Ween runs in after I only have said 2 words.
New school. I love learning. Woo! Teach me how to labor.
How fast do you run?
How do I know that?
I don't know.
In this game.
Like athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
1.
You'd be like, "Ma'am, is that your kid?"
That's my nephew. He's. Oh, I was just gonna show him the building so he wasn't scared of school, and then, dang it!
Roll a rapport.
Come back here, dice.
I just
You're
noticed
gonna
I have a
You're gonna
high
have a +2
performance.
because this is a pretty good. That's a good story.
So with a +2, that'd be a 3 total.
3 is good enough. He's like, "All right, come on in. Just find him.
Okay.
I gotta get my other guy down here."
I'll start looking for what was she,
Okay.
2nd grade classroom or something?
3rd.
Grade.
3rd.
So now that we are inside, I am going to use my cloak of shadows to actually vanish in here and do whatever the hell I want to find.
Go for it.
Okay.
And
Go for it.
Dr. Vor can just pretend all she wants to look for me. So I too will be looking for this class. 3rd grade classroom.
Zaraki, where'd you go?
You gotta do that. I talk totally normal to all these other people, but the second you shout for your child, it sounds really raspy and annoying. Like, what the fuck are you? I'm sorry, my child's just a little nosy.
Yeah.
That's what I tell your mother.
Now, it has been many years since I've been in elementary school. Didn't they have the name of the teacher on the outside of the classrooms?
A lot of times.
Not in my school.
It depends on your elementary school.
Yeah.
Bro.
I
Roll
legit can't
D6.
remember. Roll D6.
Yeah. Sure.
Mine, always had fun little decorations and stuff.
Yeah, mine had
Mine-
decorations.
Yeah, mine did because the classroom was that teachers, and then everything else like gym and art and music that all happened in different spaces.
Yeah, that's how ours was too. I got a 6.
6? Okay, yeah. All the classrooms actually have the teacher on the outside and little fun decorations and notes from the students.
Well, look at that.
That said, roll me an investigation to
Oh yeah, easy,
find your way around here. Because this place is pretty big.
easy, Derek, easy. That's gonna be a 5.
Alright. You're able to find that on the east wing of the first floor are all of the 3rd grade classes. And with some time after that, you are able to find Miss Hargrove.
Yeah, it's gonna be locked.
Mm-hmm. The rooms are always locked.
I forgot about that. That
The
might be
room
a
is
problem.
locked.
Okay. Dr. Vor's not around, right?
No.
You abandoned Doctor.
No, I'm probably still actually genuinely looking for you.
Yeah, Dr. Vor is the distraction. This is perfect. Can I hear them, like everyone looking for me from a distance if I look around?
Yes.
Okay. I want to try and break the lock with magic.
Okay.
Because that is the only thing I can do here. I have no idea how to pick a lock. There's no way.
How do you want to break the lock with magic?
Like, force it open.
This might be
Do you have magic? I thought you just had a fire
fantasy.
staff.
Yeah, this might be fantasy. Can I melt the lock? But just enough. Not so much that I set the school on fire.
Ween, my dear, that depends on your constitution rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely going to depend on conviction and discipline.
Yeah. I
All
have
right.
channeling for fire magic. That's why it has to be fire magic.
Yep. Give me a conviction. And what
Okay.
mental bubble are you expending?
Just one.
Okay.
Just the one. Let me recheck what this says really quick. Do I get any bonuses from this? No. Okay. You said conviction, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a +2. That's a 3. My conviction is that's a 6.
6. All right.
6.
Now roll your discipline.
That's the one I'm more worried about.
You should be.
Okay, so let's cancel the negative.
My elementary school burned down when I was in 2nd grade.
This is why.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh yeah, what a suspicious admission.
that's that's a 3.
Okay. Ween, I'm going to say the door, regardless of where you decide to place this damage, the door is starting to burn.
No, shit.
The lock has indeed melted, but to get stainless steel to melt, you're looking at about 1900 degrees, which is burning the wood pretty handily.
Yeah. Is there a fire extinguisher nearby?
Roll an alertness.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Wait, I'm missing a die. Where's the 3rd one? No, it's a 1. That's a 1.
The nearest fire extinguisher that you can see is it's probably about 100 feet away.
I mean, I have to get it.
Kind of do.
Fuck.
All right, you go grab it. It has started to smoke quite a bit.
No.
Please, let the fire alarm go off.
Go ahead and try and put the fire out.
What do I roll?
Does Rec know how to use a fire extinguisher?
Child.
I really don't think he does.
You know he doesn't, but he's gonna try.
Alright.
Does
Be
he even
sure
know
to open
it's
up the
used for
door.
fires?
He's been in this world long enough. He has to know they are a thing at least.
Every building, they are a ubiquitous thing, so he is probably like familiar that it exists.
I'd like to
Like a-
imagine he just throws the entire thing at the
The
fire
door!
extinguisher to extinguish it.
That was my reaction, but I'm like, no,
Like
don't.
he
He's
rips off
smarter
the
than
hose as
that.
if it's like a cord to be pulled, and then throws the entire canister.
Need.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Zrek, roll a scholarship.
Okay, that's not great.
Uh-oh.
What does a 1 get me?
A
Uh-oh.
1 is enough to get you that most of the instructions are in fact on the device itself.
Oh man.
That said, as you are kind of looking this device over, the fire alarm is going to go off.
No,
That's another spell.
I'm gonna blow up the fire alarm.
That's not how that works. The whole building's fire alarm is going off.
Let him cook.
Yeah.
Let him literally
I think
cook
that
this
might be-
school to the ground.
I think that might be taking on a different meaning here.
Does
Just let him
Zrek,
cook?
does Zrek blast one of the fire alarms?
He blasted a door just from like a small noise being behind it in the mall.
That's
I
true.
don't see why he wouldn't have a reaction of like, shut the fuck up.
Oh man.
All right. Give me another spell cast. Dr. Vor, the fire alarm is going off.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna start.
Okay,
Running
I don't want to use my
faster.
spell cast. I don't want to use my spell cast. I think I would try. I would think of doing it and go into position and decide not to. I don't want to
Okay.
use my mental bubble.
Understandable.
I
That said, the door's
will.
lock has melted out. The door is also on fire.
How on fire? Like, is it the top of the door where I could push it open, like bust it down?
It's like mostly at the lock level, but pretty much the entire door has caught at this point. It's not too late to fire hydrant it or whatever the fuck that thing is.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do
Okay.
that, and then I
All
want to
right.
go into that room and see what I can find as quickly as possible.
Okay. You put the fire out just fine after some sprays. As you open the door, roll me a
Yep.
conviction.
Yep. I had the thought. Conviction. That's a 5.
5?
I
5
only
is,
get.
5 is
I,
enough to burst through, but you feel intense and sharp pain go through you as this room is warded. And you will take 4 physical damage.
oh, I only have
That
a
would
1 and a
instantly
2
kill a
bubble.
child. Imagine if that just went off on a kid.
Oh, it's going off on an extra dimensional being right now.
Arguably
Went
still a
off
child.
On the
You can take your 2 bubble and a medium consequence.
what about the janitorial staff? What happens to them?
They're
They'll get
humans.
out. They'll be fine.
They're not gonna make it out.
Oh, I see.
Wards do not do anything against the mundane.
Oh, I should have gone in.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think you should. I think
You
a lot
should've.
of things should have been done.
What's my medium consequence?
You are actually afraid of fire. Well,
For the fire
that might,
wizard.
that might be
That
too
doesn't
mean.
sound right.
You're afraid of smoke.
Okay, I'll take that.
Or maybe just afraid of getting burned.
Where do I write this?
That's a physical consequence. Yeah, we'll just say you have 2nd-degree burns.
Oh,
They're like
okay.
all over your torso.
Am I
It'll heal.
able to track down where he's gone.
You can definitely see smoke accumulating from the east wing.
I'm gonna head down that way and be like, oh no, little Zreki, what's happened?
Don't use my real name.
I mean, you know, white women nowadays, they got weird names for their kids.
I literally filled a script today for someone named Desmic. So Lil Zreki is fine.
God.
What's that? Genshin guy.
Are is the janitor and the guardsman? I think you said Shrek, little Shreky.
Maybe that's what I call you instead, little
Hey,
Shrek.
roll awareness.
Me?
Yeah.
That's oh, I rolled well. 3.
3. You can actually see them looking in different rooms. They seem to be looking for you guys.
I would imagine if fire alarm's going off, they would just be getting out.
They look like they want to save you.
Oh wow, good for
They don't
them.
want to.
Damn
They want
it.
some kid to die on their hands.
Okay, well, I'm gonna still go after where we
Yeah.
ran
You go
to.
down there. Dr. Roar, you're able to find the room pretty easily with its melted and exploded door. You walk through no problem.
Okay. What the hell? What did you do?
I poked my head out of my cloak of shadows. Things went wrong. Quickly, find anything you can.
I'm gonna. I'll check
All right,
in.
I'm gonna take a piss, but give me like a, I guess, investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, from each of you.
Okay.
I don't even think Greg's gonna done anything as bad as arson. What is this?
You guys can never tell, Nicholas, that this happened.
No, I wasn't planning on it.
I think Zrek might be like really competing with Lane at that point.
I was not trying though. I was not trying. There's a difference.
Accidental arson versus
Like-
intentional eating of humans is
Yeah,
very different.
I think there's a difference. I was just trying to get into.
I'm just saying, heating the door handle enough to melt stainless steel is gonna burn the door.
Look, I'm a fire mage. This is what I do.
Yeah. These are the consequences of having one spell type.
If I had my D&D spells where I could unlock shit, I would. But this isn't D&D.
Correct ass knock.
Oh, well, I know what to ask for the hot topic twink.
You can definitely do that.
Can you make me a staff of the Magi?
He already made you a staff.
What is staff of the Magi?
No. You could have asked for that first.
It does jack shit in this world. It's just a prop. Cosplay.
That said, what are your investigations?
4.
4. You are able to find. You were actually able to find some papers that do have her name and address on it. You find some letters from parents that seem very positive towards her teaching and the effect she's had on their children.
Suspicious.
And you find a meeting for her coven on Tuesday at 10 p.m.
Does it say where?
Same place in the park that you crashed at before.
Interesting.
Okay.
Damn it. I'm not gonna have to be able to get into the office. That sucks.
Is she Wiccan or is she just like other witchy?
You actually have no idea from this. Obviously, she does not keep a lot of spell materials in the classroom.
Right. I just didn't know if it was like.
Zrek will probably be able to tell you that the room was warded, so she is at least a mage of some kind.
Yeah, but that's like independent of like religion.
Yeah.
I'd like to imagine she does have spell materials there. It's just children.
I really should have realized that going into a hag's lair would be warded.
Let's see, Ween's dressing up like a little boy and going into a hag's
Oh my
lair.
god.
Oh my god!
History repeating.
Holy shit! No,
Yeah.
little boy, don't go into that den of book smoking.
How did we get here
You guys
again?
have one plan. We dress us
And
up
it
like a
worked.
child to break into the witch's domain.
And
Yeah,
It did
Yeah.
work.
it just has a notation. It just has a note saying when and where the meeting is happening,
okay.
Okay.
and it has her address.
Oh, that was worth burning a school down for.
Yeah, the fire is
Uh,
quelled. Outside, you do hear fire trucks on their way to your location. Seems to be a running theme.
I am going to ask Dr. Vore to distract them a little bit outside, and I want to see if I can get into the office for one last thing.
I have some terrible news for you, Wayne.
No!
The office is also locked.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust that door down. It's already on fire.
Is it?
It's not.
I
Like
see
the school's
future.
office?
Guess I can. Guess
I was
we
gonna
can come
say,
back.
it's probably not. It's mostly smoke at this point. I don't think it's much fire.
Yeah, the fire's done.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
We'll have to come back.
Just so that these people don't like. I'm gonna see if we can like just go out like a fire exit out the side or something like that.
There is definitely a fire exit out the side.
All right. Let's go it that way and see if we can just slip away before there's any issues here.
How does Cloak of Shadows work for other people?
I don't think it works for other people, does it?
I don't think it. That'd be crazy.
What do you mean? I think it only applies to the person that has
Yeah,
it.
it only. Yeah. Okay. It does. It doesn't work for other people. So it does only work for the person who's wearing it. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
We got to get out of here. My bad. I'll take responsibility for this, but we're not saying that to anybody.
No, I mean, yeah, no.
Okay. You guys are able to go out the fire escape. Where did you park? Out front?
I don't know where the parking spaces would be for an elementary school.
Okay, so it'd be like around back.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You parked there. You were able to get to your car. Not really anybody noticing you. There is also a back lot and exit.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
You can avoid the fire trucks who are arriving now.
Yes.
And if this comes back to me at all, I would say, I don't know what that kid did. I was really embarrassed, so I got out of there.
I'm gonna change my form. Like, what kid? That kid must still be in there. Oh shit, officers, you better get in there. Why are you talking to us?
That kid's dying. Oh no. Alright, that's enough of that.
Alright. I do have to make a note of this entire situation.
This was a lot that happened.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's
I'm so sorry.
this
It escalated very quickly.
is gonna be investigated.
I'm so sorry.
You drove your car, right, Dr. Boyle?
Yeah.
Alright.
Like I said,
Dr. Vore, you're a member of the community, aren't you?
like I said, I was real embarrassed. I got the kid and got out. I panicked.
Were there cameras in that school?
Probably.
Of course there were.
Awesome.
Y'all going on the
I love-
news.
It's gonna be fine.
I love that.
Well,
It's gonna be
would
fine.
Wayne show up on the camera if he's got like whatever cloak of shadows or whatever?
They are gonna see something spontaneously combust on camera.
I mean, that's
It's the
fine.
weirdest thing.
As long as it's spontaneous combustion.
We're gonna be like 3 days. You're gonna see a YouTube video like, did you see it?
Yeah.
Like
So,
the door
but-
explode.
But they will see Vor go into that classroom,
They will.
bust it open, and then leave out the back.
Well, it's part of my thing is I was looking for the kid and I was like, oh no, there's smoke. I better check there first.
You left a kid in a burning
Well,
building.
That's another day's problem.
Dr.
I
Vor was
suppose
also
so.
looking to do what she specializes in, which is looking for dead bodies and diagnosing those. There weren't any, so
I was like,
just
oh,
moved on.
nobody's dead in here. Time to go.
Bye.
Man, I just wanted some information. I was trying to help.
I think this is great.
You got the
I
address.
think it's hilarious.
I don't think Nicholas is gonna find it hilarious when he does inevitably find
No,
out.
he's not gonna find it hilarious.
At all.
I can promise you that he does not think this was very funny.
If it helps, Rec doesn't find it funny either.
Zarek, roll a lore on wards.
So my lore is a 4, but I rolled 2 1s, so it's a 2.
Got a 2. Something is bugging you about this ward. You can't quite place your finger on it, though. That said, as you guys are driving away, Emmerich texts you Bridget's address.
Cool. I'm just gonna hypothetically ask him, hey, you know anything about witch wards?
Extensive knowledge, why?
Hypothetically, if someone breaks one and without knowing, is there anything you need to be aware of?
Hypothetically, if someone broke one, the caster of the ward will know instantaneously.
Cool. Cool. I'm glad this is a hypothetical. Thank you. So I can't go with you. I look over at Dr. Ford.
Maybe we should not talk to her today then.
Well, we know where she'll be on Tuesday.
We could do that then, maybe.
Who knows? Maybe going to her now might be the best course of
Oh
action.
no.
Why though? What? Oh, I don't know. Like, I don't like how you said that, Derek.
I don't either.
You could say.
Oh no.
Didn't Mothman, Mothson infiltrate her little group?
Yeah.
For like 2 seconds, I believe.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's a stupid idea.
Then y'all blew my cover.
Not us.
Okay. Well, in that scene, back to Steve.
Yeah.
You've had time to read.
So for the blade, I'd look more into the people that wield them. Because in the text it describes a variety of people that wield things. But for the was it the indolent anathema?
Mhm.
Try to get more information on those folk.
And how would you go about looking to see who wielded such items?
Google search.
When you Google search this, nothing comes up.
Strange. thought that
I'm
would have
gonna-
worked.
Google has everything. This is the first time it's ever failed me. I'm gonna go downstairs. Is the what is her name?
Gwendolyn?
Gwendolyn. I'm gonna ask Gwendolyn if she has any additional resources on these things.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna bring her the book because she'll probably be wanting to put it back where it belongs.
Okay. As you go down, she says, "Hey, Steve." As she
Hey.
continues reading a pretty lengthy book on astrophysics.
Fun reading. So I found this book in the occult section. I'm not sure if it belongs there, but it had an interesting thing about. I pull it out and I read it very like squinting at it. Indol and Athame.
Athame?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know we had a book about that. Wow.
Yeah.
Technically, I don't think we do.
I checked the book for like a checkout, like the slips.
Yeah.
Does it have one?
It doesn't.
Oh, it looks like someone must have donated it. Anyway, I like move on. Do you have any information on them? Looked them up online and nothing came up.
Why do you want to know? She squints at you.
Steve is gonna like think of a lie to not say the truth, but he's gonna realize I suck at lying. I think one killed me last night.
It's not even a lie.
No, I was gonna try to lie about it, and then
Yeah,
I
roll an
decided not to.
insight. She'll roll an insight and see that you're not lying. She's like, "You're not making that up, are you?"
Do I have to roll to tell the truth?
No.
No, not lying. Stabbed right here. I point at my chest where it went through.
Looks good now.
Yeah, a really weird series of events.
I dare say you seem a little more lively than the last time I saw you.
I feel pretty good, which is weird considering I was just murdered, I think.
That is unusual. I don't have any information on this specifically, but your boss might. One who's hired you for these investigations.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably tell him. He'd probably want to know. Well, here's the book. I guess you can add it to your collection.
It's yours.
Are you sure?
Of course, it found you.
I don't. Do books do that? I'm kind of new to this whole.
Kind of new to books.
new to the occult.
She's like, when you find a book like that on the shelf, it's definitely found you, for better or worse. It looks deeply cursed.
Hopefully for the better. I say just face going a little more pale. Thanks for the help. I'm gonna head out.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
Thanks. I probably didn't come in with like a pack or anything, so I'm just gonna hold on to the book and head out to my car.
All right. What do you do from there?
Just to clarify, Emmerich's like base of operations is at the video store, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna send him a text asking him if he's available for a quick chat.
Yeah. I would say the fact that you're asking me this has me concerned, so I will be there.
Good. I'll be there in how far away is it? I'll be there soon.
Like 10 minutes, if that.
I'm gonna use every shortcut in the book to get there ASAP.
Okay. I assume this is actually before the night, right?
I
No,
would
this
have
is the
gone
day
to
after.
the it was the school scene at night, right?
School scene was during the day today, right?
That was
Did you do it at night? School people?
What?
When did you bust in? Nighttime or daytime?
It was daytime.
Okay, that's what I thought.
okay. Uh, assume it's not too late.
No. Yeah. Emmerich is here as well as Felicia. And Emmerich will be like, what's up?
So you know how I was nearly stabbed to death last night and ended up in the hospital?
I did hear about that.
So I think it was by one of these things. I hold up the book and point to the name.
Where did you get that book?
I found it in the library, or well, it found me apparently. I'm not sure how this works, but it's not a library book, but I found it in a library.
He'll take it.
And I hand it off willingly. One
I
more
mean, he
burden
also,
off my shoulders.
well, I mean, he's going to give it back to you,
Damn
but he's
it.
kind of thumbing through it. This is a very, a pretty informative book. I assume you'll read it as time goes on.
Oh, probably. Probably should. So, one more thing about my stabbing.
Yeah.
Before and he swallows like deeply. Before I died, I and just to remember, when I died, it was blue eyes or red eyes,
Blue.
blue eyes, and it said something and it sounded like Nicholas.
Really?
That's correct,
Em-
right? So I
yeah.
remember. Yeah, cool.
Emmerich's going to look directly into your eyes and soul gaze you.
Isn't this the second time that's happened to me?
I think it is.
What does it feel like to be soul gazed?
You actually see portions of his past and kind of
Ooh,
what makes him be.
can I roll to see a little bit more out of morbid curiosity?
Sure.
What would I roll for that?
Probably lore.
I have a quick question, Peter.
Mhm.
Does Steve think Nicholas killed him?
Not exactly, because he saw your he's seen your clone before,
That's true. Okay.
but since he doesn't know you all too well, and there's a lot of occult shit going on, it's kind of like, is that like just something you do, where you like Jekyll and
I
Hyde
just
it?
I just make evil clones.
It's like, I haven't seen both of you in the same room.
Other people have. Steve has not.
Yeah, so that's a -2.
-2. Wow. So what you will see is a boy in front of which he is reading a tome that is written in a language that you simply do not understand. But most of the symbols in the book seem, you would say, witchcrafty in nature. And you feel nothing more than deep sadness as you look upon these pages.
Man, I'm stressed, feeling weird. Now I'm sad.
You get a small window. That said, he is going to stop it and say, whatever touched you blocked out. What happened? You are different than you were. I can't
How
quite tell
so?
how.
Oh. Any tests you can run, or
There are.
can I do them? I'd kind of like to know before.
I'm gonna have to bend
Okay.
over.
Well, he is older. He probably should be getting tested.
I have to check something. He flips you a coin.
I catch it, but like in the like I'm about to drop it kind of way. Like, oh fuck,
As,
fuck, fuck.
as you catch it, it actually burns your hand pretty bad.
Ah, fuck. Toss it away.
He just says, "Well, that's not good."
What is that?
Silver.
Silver what?
It was a silver coin.
It's not some
This is
magic bullshit.
gonna sound wild. Can I take some of your blood?
Fine, whatever.
All right. He will sit you down in a chair, and he will pretty like medically professionally put on some rubber gloves, kind of like disinfect the area around your arm, tie a little tourniquet around you, and take a little vial of blood.
Give it back.
I need that. He'll say, I'll run some alternative tests on this and see what comes up. That said, I guess just stay safe. Don't give in to any carnal urges.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you feel like you really want to kill or eat somebody, just try not to.
What? Now I'm even more nervous than when I came in.
Hey, don't be nervous. Happens to the best of us.
Okay, well, I guess message me when you get the results.
He says, it'll be a couple days, but I'll definitely let you know.
Couple days. Oh no.
These things take time, my dude.
Okay. And Steve will leave
All right.
and rent a movie on the way out.
What are you renting? French Kiss?
What is that?
Oh, it's checked out.
That's right.
This was checked out. It's
Steve
not there.
desperately wants to rent French Kiss, but it is in fact rented to Helena.
Elena didn't turn it back in yet.
Co did suggest Cool Runnings. I think that's a great choice for Steve.
I'll rent Cool Runnings then.
All right, it's a classic.
I get home, the
I
disc
think
is
you should run
scratched.
Twilight.
I wonder why.
Holy shit.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Peter?
I think at this point, man, Steve just feels good, right? Just more
Dude.
energy, feels
More energy. You really don't feel tired. Your body doesn't hurt anymore.
my back's
You
fine.
feel like you're 20 years old. Yeah, I mean, you're standing up straight. Perfect.
What's my energy level like?
Pretty
Am I,
high.
pretty high. I think Steve would go home and sit down, stand up, sit down, try to I don't know, try to find something to do to keep his mind off things, but uh yeah, he's gonna go for a run. He's just gonna try to burn off some energy first
Yeah.
time he's gone for a run in years.
Steve, having gone for a run, you probably run a good 20 to 30 minutes before you even feel winded. Whatever happened to you, the best thing that ever could have.
Man, I should get stabbed in the chest more often.
I kind of want to get stabbed in the chest now.
Surely there will be no ill effects to this whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
Surely.
Fake blood.
It's like rolling in the radioactive goo, hoping you get powers.
No, you can't touch silver. It ain't even worth that much.
I'd like to imagine that Steve, in order to secure his wealth, has been in fact buying silver from the government and hiding it on his property.
Oh my god.
I had a coworker that did that.
Silver?
Yeah, because it's a lot more obtainable than gold, but it retains its value like gold in the sense that its value is not going to change drastically anytime soon.
No, but it's not worth very much.
No.
So you see a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yes, it's definitely not. Steve's gonna go invest in Bitcoin.
I used to buy and sell I used to buy in gold and silver. It was like 91 cents a pound. At
I
the
know
time
he
I was
buys
doing
them in
it.
like bars though, so it's like quite a bit.
That's a little bit. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, if you don't trust banks, this isn't the worst way to like store your wealth.
Knowing the exact price of gold, silver, and diamonds though was like genuinely the most useful information I ever obtained. It just helps you when you're actually shopping for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
What makes Steve allergic to silver?
You could say.
I guess we'll find out in 2 days.
It'd be very fun to break the news too.
Be absolutely fucking distraught.
I'm sorry, Steve. You're just now deeply allergic to silver.
It's terminal ligma.
Absolutely devastating ligma. Okay. I'm gonna take a piss. But then Mothman or Nicholas? Which one do you guys want to go?
I want to hear about Nicholas's titty adventures.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nicholas's titty adventures it is. Okay. Nicholas, you do exit the 18 plus section of the video store.
Oh my god. Okay,
As
but
you do so, Felicia's like, find anything you like in there?
no, I do want to say that before I leave, because I don't quite know if that conversation's super finished, but he
It didn't
doesn't want
super
to.
finish, I don't think.
No, but I'll just say that he would rather Helena be tried and put in an iron prison, but he doesn't want the hit like off of her. Like if death is the only thing that can happen, he's not too fussed about it at this point. So he would prefer it to be a trial, and that's all he would say.
This wizard would say, I don't know how long you've been a part of this world, but traditionally, when there are man-eating monsters of this caliber, they are typically put to death. It's a good source of revenue for us.
Just be his request. If it could be passed along to the
Um,
woman in question.
he will say, I will let the people who took the job know, and what they decide to do with that information is unfortunately up to them.
No, yeah, that's fair. He just wants that as an option.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't want the bounty to stop.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy.
I do like that he's like, I still want something to happen. I just don't want her immediately executed.
Be civilized about this, but if we can't, I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah, and he'll turn over to his laptop and start sending out a message.
Okay, and he's going to leave. Out the
Yep.
18 plus section.
18 plus section, Felicia again will be like, find anything you like?
Nope. And I'm leaving.
He does just kind of smirk. Okay, you leave. What do you want to do?
And Koji, had a rough few days. And he hasn't
Yeah.
done any goofing. He's
That's
been working
true.
real hard.
He's done zero goofing.
I want him to go to the bar and get white boy wasted. He's so upset and exhausted.
He can absolutely go to the bar and get white boy wasted.
Thank you.
Do you go to the Fey bar?
I don't think he thinks he's allowed in the Fey bar.
You would know any magical creatures allowed in the Fey bar.
Okay, then I would go to the Fey bar.
Yeah, it's a place. It's not just for Fey, but it's for like wizards. You know, the bartender's a werewolf. He's not a Fey. As you go in, it is kind of as rowdy as it always is. The usual customers are there.
This is not his scene at all, but desperate times, man. Desperate times.
What even is his scene? Does he have a bar scene?
His very sad, empty home.
That's honestly very legit. Yeah, so bartender will come up and just be like, what can I get you?
I meant to look up. So he usually only drinks wine.
Well, they definitely have wine here.
Yeah, but he's gonna change it up because
Ooh.
he's pretty good with wine. Wine doesn't get him drunk in like the way that I guess it would.
The way he's maybe seeking this evening.
Right. I think he would just get a dry martini.
All right. Reginald does whip you up a pretty damn good dry martini.
Excellent.
He said, where's your entourage?
I don't know, and I quite frankly don't think I care. I take a big sippy.
Like, trouble in paradise.
This is not paradise. I've come to hell, and I live in London, so.
That is pretty bad. As a American werewolf who's been to London, not a great
like
place.
A band. American Werewolf.
It is a famous movie. He would say, I mean, you were hired by Emmerich. He usually has an eye for talent, but some of those guys, I don't know. I'll kind of point over to the cowboys and be like, they're hunting down your horse friend.
Oh, I'll raise my glass to Zachary. Well, best of luck.
They actually don't even hear you, but Zachary does raise his glass just kind of in camaraderie. Like, hell yeah, brother. And that said, as you're having this conversation, this individual does kind of eye you up from across the way.
I need that man to stay away from me. Out of character.
And as you have your dry martini, I think Reginald will be like, "You want another one?"
Absolutely.
He brings you another one and just says, "This one's on the house. You look like you need it."
It is much appreciated.
Of course. It's kind of like, how was that whole investigation going?
I don't know. I don't think like I'm making any progress. There's so many threads. Nothing really. We found a lot of accomplices, but nothing that's leading to our main perpetrator.
And I've got my ears open here, but not a lot of conversation about that, unfortunately. Only of myths and dogmen, which I've frequently been accused of being.
Right. You're a werewolf, and those were dog men.
Indeed. Totally different animal.
Do you mind if I ask what's the difference? That's
You
not to be ignorant.
I'm saying, well, Dogman's a famous cryptid around here. Part dog, part man. I don't really know the specifics of it. Werewolves, on the other hand, that's a curse.
Tell the
That's
difference in
cursed.
the moment.
Well, I would say werewolves are probably quite a bit stronger. Aside from our weakness to silver, not a lot's going to take us out. Sounds like these dogmen can be blown up, though. Or shot in the head.
I saw the corpse of one that got fried by electricity. Mr. Zachary was there.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't sound like their work. They're more of a munitions specialist. You think it was magic?
Yeah, most certainly.
Not a lot of lightning wizards around here.
I know one.
He says, thinking Amaric?
I don't think he's doing anything in regards to all this ritual business, but who can say?
Who could say? He kind of laughs. Like, I don't think he'd have any real reason to be doing this.
But he did do it in the Fey world.
He did murder some people in the Fey world. Not really a ritual, from what I've heard. Mostly just just kind of an execution.
Iron stakes to the heart.
There's one way to
the-
send a message to kill a Fey. It's using iron.
Iron stakes to the heart there. Wooden stakes to the heart here. It has its similarities.
You would say, you kind of have a point.
Who's to say some big Fey monster didn't get released after he did everything that he did?
Who's to say indeed? Are you saying this quietly?
No,
Excellent.
I'm saying it loudly.
This man is absolutely listening in on you.
Yeah.
And you can actually see him kind of smirk.
My brother's murder wasn't tied so heavily to what's going on here. I think I would just leave. I have no interest in what happens in America. But I would feel like I was letting my brother down if I didn't continue to put my best foot forward.
You would say, how long ago was that?
130 years ago.
He says, definitely isn't Emmerich then.
No,
He's
is
not
he
even
not?
100.
Oh, well, there we go.
Well, at least for the first round.
Just cross that name off my list then.
It's pretty crazy though. You're just a wizard, right?
Just a wizard.
Wizard attorney?
Attorney at law, yes.
It'll have a good ring to it. How long you been practicing law?
140 years.
I don't find that weird over there. I guess you do have a gorilla as a queen.
Yeah. No, I get my mortal license renewed every so often, but I have a practicing magical one as well. Just keeps things convenient.
You tell me y'all got magic lawyers?
Yes, I am a magical.
Oh.
I don't handle the magic cases very often, as they are of no particular interest to me. But there's magical wizards and law, and I have been for centuries. London is very magical.
Through that. A lot of history there. Been around for thousands of years. Right? Like 1,000 years. Belong to like a coven out there?
Oh, we're not witches. I'm a wizard.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know there was much of a difference.
There is, but I don't elaborate. I just continue to drink.
And as you continue to drink, this man will sit next to you.
Thanks.
And he says, I couldn't help it over here. You're working for Emmerich.
In a manner of speaking,
How fascinating.
it's
And he
not.
hired
It's
Helena.
terrible. Yeah, he hired a man-eating horse that's killed get the hell out of here. He hired a man-eating horse that ate a body right where all those murders were happening. Ingenious.
Yes. It was duly noted. Now you'll be happy to know if she fails this investigation, she will be exploding to her death.
How exciting.
That said, you
Parcels.
don't seem very thrilled with your allies.
I'm being a little harsh. There's one or two that I find are doing their best. But no, not really.
He will give you a card. It says, if you ever need anything from the Unseelie Fae, let me know. And it will have his name on there as the as the summer emissary. And it will be like, we have a vested interest in this investigation. Should this ritual complete, I fear this world will be doomed.
Well, I don't think it's going to complete. I've taken care of that. We just gotta find who's done it.
Oh, that is good to hear.
No problems. That's all squared away.
And he will take a sip of his beverage and say, well, just text me if you need anything. And if Helena gets out of hand again, also text me.
She'll blow up if we solve the case.
Well, if you solve the case, she won't blow up.
I think maybe she should. Just a little bit.
It's like, I'll bring it up to the queen. Personally, I'm fine with it. Blowing up a Kelpie is a rare treat.
For it. Considering she's a man-eating a horrible creature. I think the end justifies the means.
He would laugh again. So I do suspect you're right. Normally this is kind of a prison for those who are exiled from the Fey realms, but she chose to be here for some reason, as if we couldn't follow her.
One choose to be here, especially one of your kind.
I couldn't tell you. This entire planet is made of iron. It's terrible.
There's iron in human blood, and so it's even more confusing that she decided to do this.
I couldn't agree more. As far as I know, there's nothing saying she has to eat humans.
Did it?
But who knows? I didn't make her character sheet. She seems to like eating people. Choices are made, and consequences are wrought.
Steely Faye know about these murders?
What was that?
What do the Steely Faye know about these murders?
He would say, I do ironically work for the Unseelie Fae. You see, I am the emissary from the Seelie Fae to the Unseelie Queen. And I kind of work with her and keep an eye on things over there. That said, she has definitely noticed a disturbance in the weave here. Something wishes to break through. Something that frankly does not belong.
Oh, the thing in the pavilion. I've talked to it.
You've talked to it.
Mm-hmm.
What did it have to say?
Nothing
It's a
useful.
man?
No, it's a creature, probably. It said it knew who murdered my brother, but I didn't believe it. It told me all sorts of things.
The only thing I know about it is from many centuries ago here. It would grant the colonists' wishes, and in doing so grow in power.
That's probably bullshit.
As a Fae, it's almost certainly bullshit. Wishes are the easiest way to a mortal's heart. They fall
Yeah.
for it every time.
Don't come true. Ever. At all. So.
That said, how did you come into contact?
Oh, I looked at it really good with my eyes.
With your eyes, you say?
Mm.
You're perhaps a more powerful wizard than I anticipated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is truly fascinating. Did you want another drink?
Absolutely.
All right. He'll order you something.
Oh no.
And Reginald will bring it up, and you're like, oh, this is a good one.
If you give me Panther Piss, I'm gonna be really sad, Kiraji, because he's
not
gonna know not to drink it.
No, this is not the bottom of the barrel. This is not the like Yeti of the group ordering a drink. He actually orders you a very nice cocktail. Very sweet, quite strong, deceptively so.
Oh no.
It does not taste as alcoholic as it is. And then he'll say, oh, what is your name? I don't think I even asked.
Oh, Nicholas von Darvinius. Prosecutor for the Queen in London.
Harambe.
No.
No.
Is your queen a monkey too? Is that just what happened?
Oh, heavens no. Don't ever let her tell you. Don't ever let her hear you say that.
Okay, I was just curious. Because it just happened one day. We used to have people, and then they became a monkey.
happens to the best of us. I will say it's better than the alternative from what I've heard.
Maybe
The-
so. I couldn't tell you. One day, Queen Elizabeth was gone, and nobody remembers her, but I do. I knew she existed. She was a real.
The cowboys speak of a future where that monkey died and everything went to shit in 2016.
I'd imagine. The world.
Truly awful. Thankfully, that never happened.
What was the name on the business card?
That's what I was looking up.
It didn't give his name either, but Nicholas is probably a little too gone to ask.
I think you will like what his last name is. I just have to find his first name.
Is it Silverbriar?
The last name is Silverbriar. Oh, there it is. Marin.
Excellent.
And it will have just a 10-digit phone number listed there.
However, Nicholas probably won't call the Fae, but it's a good number to have regardless.
It is. You never know.
You sure don't.
And with
What does
that,
Mr. Silverbriar want to know? Nicholas is an unfortunately open book.
Nicholas is an unfortunately open book. I think you would probably ask. So, be honest with me. How do you know this ritual isn't going to complete? What did you do?
Oh, I posed as a publisher's clearinghouse salesman, and I
Oh,
sent her
no.
away.
You sent her away?
I sent
To
her
where?
away. Japan. That's where she wanted to go, so I sent her there.
And it's half a world away.
Mm-hmm. So now she's safe. Can't be killed.
Well, that is a good plan.
I know, I thought of it.
How did you afford this? Do you make that much
Oh.
money as a magic lawyer?
I do. And my family's nobility, so I have just so much fortune, and I don't do anything with it. But I've spent quite a lot since coming here.
That is America. Easy to do, I think.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, money is of no consequence.
And this Emmerich fellow, what has he done for this investigation?
I hired people of varying degrees of suitability, and probably he's ridden around in my shadow like a little monkey on my back.
He is quite good at that.
I think he thought that I blew up his car, but I didn't. I wouldn't do something like that.
Why would he suspect you of such a thing?
I don't know. Wizard just blamed a wizard, the first unknown wizard he'd ever met.
You don't even seem very adept at fire magic.
I can't even do fire magic.
That is my specialty. I would know another fire mage if I saw him. That little one you travel with has some modicum of talent.
Does he?
Well, at least with fire.
Hmm.
Few more fire engines driving by.
Yeah. Every time there's combat, he seems to scurry away. So
Oh, I think that's just his nature. He seems adept at traveling the plains, which is useful if aimed in the right direction. What of the doctor?
which doctor? Dr. Corbin? He's a nice
Oh.
man. But I do think he's poisoning his patients, which makes him not very nice a man.
Poisoning.
Well, he's giving them something. I don't know what it does. I'll pull out the pill bottle and I'll hand him some of the fucking pills. I'll be like, he gives them these, but they don't do anything
Oh,
that they're
goodness
supposed to.
me. Nicholas, these are quite the subject. I hope you didn't take one.
No, I didn't. That would be stupid.
No, for as long as this was in your body, you would have complete control over you.
Uh-oh. That seems bad for some reason that I can't recall right now.
This
I
was
snap my
surprisingly
fingers.
potent mortal magic.
So they're mind control pills?
Yes, you can see it in the enchanted silver and gold.
You figured that out so much faster than Emmerich. We gave him these pills like 3 sessions ago, and he still hasn't gotten back to us.
I'm a several millennia old fae, and he's an 80-year-old man. His specialty is killing, not in investigating.
Well, if you were good at that sort of thing, I also have some of the gold dust he uses, and I'll pull out that little bag that I got. I'll also hand that to him. I don't know what you make of this. It could just be gold dust. I found it in the clinic.
I would actually say this is primed raw material. It's like this could go into several different alchemical constitutions. Depending on how it was used, it could make these tablets, it could make any number of other concoctions. This is old alchemy. This Dr. Corbin is quite adept.
Mm-hmm. You should go talk to him about these medicines. You can't just be mind controlling people. That's impolite.
Certainly unethical.
Unethical. So I'm certain it violates some HIPAA situation. And I stand up. I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Corbin.
As you stand up, I'm sure you're probably a little wobbly.
Oh yeah, it's not good over here.
Perhaps tonight is not the best of times. You seem a little gone.
Nope. I've been working so hard on this case, and I am not gonna stop. If I don't do this, who will? I have to go see him.
I have to admit, I'm morbidly curious. I'll drive you over.
Oh hell yeah. And I pay my tab. I let this fate take me somewhere.
All right. As you go outside, he is going to snap his fingers, and a horse-drawn carriage will actually pull up. And I'm going to take a piss.
Very interested to see what ends up happening here.
Something good, I think.
Yeah.
It's gonna solve the mystery for us.
Greg's supposed to wander back too, because he's supposed to meet Corbin back tonight.
Mm.
I do actually think it'd be quite fun for those things to happen at the same time.
I agree.
So we
I
are
think we
going
should
to
cut
cut
to
to
nothing.
Greg. Yeah, you are treated to a very fancy and well-stocked horse-drawn carriage with a full bar, carrying you to Dr. Corbin's.
A horse-drawn carriage is so nice because that's what he used to ride in when he first started lawyering, and then cars came into being. So he's like, oh, just like when I was younger.
I was gonna say, does he feel nostalgia seeing
He
it?
does. He's just nostalgic.
And it is
This is
wonderful.
class.
Yes, it's this fully classic.
I was gonna make the joke because he was like British, but then I was sitting here being like, no, he was literally around before the invention of the car, so huh. Just like,
Don't worry,
yeah,
I
that's
got you.
about right.
All right, Greg, what's your goal
Yo.
here?
I need to get in that room so I can steal said pewter necklace if it is here. I think that's what Dr. Corbin said.
Yes. He said is a pewter necklace. Would have given you a name for it. See if I can find it. And I closed the tab like a dumbass. Okay. He'll say, you're after the necklace of Aerophile. It is a pewter necklace that he keeps in his possession.
Maybe it is in that special room then. An aerophile? Okay.
Yes. I think that's pronounced Aerophile. I could be totally wrong.
Riffly. I don't know.
Yeah, guess.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and sneak up there if I can.
So it is, I assume you wait for the night. The
Yeah.
place is closed. Felicia's not here. Frankly, neither is Emmerich. So you said you saw a door in the adult section?
It was wherever you said that second door was.
Yeah, I think it is in the adult section. Which, when you go to the adult section, it actually has odd movies. And these
Oh.
movies would actually be the names of monsters. And the rental price is in the thousands.
Oh, these would be said bounties.
You definitely suspect these are probably where clients discreetly put in a bounty.
There's not one for Greg, is there? He's gonna quick check.
There is a cryptid spot. It is a non-denominational cryptid. It's not specifically for Greg.
Okay, we're good.
Non-denominational.
Actually, he is gonna take that one and is gonna tuck it behind a different one. So it's not like right there, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
technically
mean,
not gone. It's not like he took it and like threw it out, but it is now hiding behind a
I'm
different
saying
one.
this could be Jersey Devils, Dogmen, or Greg Mothson. It could really be any of them.
No. Listen,
Okay.
he's doing the community a favor by putting this back there.
You find in the back another door. What do
Is
you
it
do?
locked?
Of course it's locked.
Can I try and pick the lock?
You can. Give me a burglary.
I'm to become the hamburglar. That is gonna be 3.
A 3? 3 is enough to jimmy the lock open. Behind the door is just pure darkness. As you try to cross the threshold, you find you cannot. A force stops you from entering.
Well, that seems unfair. If I flash a light in there or anything, it's still like pitch black, right?
Pitch black.
Shit. I don't think Greg has any way to bypass a magically blocked door. He needs to get something to undo this kind of shit. Are there any other doors that might lead up to the second floor somehow?
From your exploration here, not really.
Hmm. Trying to think of what he could possibly do. Get this necklace. Not even sure if it's technically here. Is it? Was Greg given a specific location of where it was? Can't remember.
He told you it was within his possession.
Hmm.
He did not give you a specific location, but
That's
he
might
did
not even be
allude
a
that it was at his home base.
Maybe it is here, maybe it isn't. I don't know if Greg's gonna be able to find a way in.
Let's say you can do a lore on warding. Try
That's
any number of
true.
things you want to do.
What if he just tries to brute force his way through? Like, gets a run and start?
You could certainly try.
Does he just bounce off?
Give me a. Yeah, I guess give me like a athletics.
Okay. Oh, shit. That's an 8.
Oh my god. Okay. Greg Mawson, you are able to breach the force barrier of this ward. However, as you do so, it does explode in pretty much a sea of black spikes. You will take 12 physical damage.
Okay.
As you are impaled many times over by shadow magic.
Well, I guess that's one way to open the door. I don't think there was another way in, so I think Greg might see this as an overall win. He just brute forced his way past some magic, and that's pretty good in his books.
He did.
He's gonna limp around and try and look for a necklace.
Greg, as you brute force your way past this, you realize it leads to a stairwell.
All right. Down or up?
Up.
Okay, thank God. That sounds about right. Gonna try and make his way up if he can.
Okay. As you make your way up, into a large black room. The only light you really see is a blue hue from a street lamp. The silhouette of something catches your eye. What appears to be a mass of long hair and sickeningly long, lanky limbs begins to crawl towards you from the dimly lit doorway at the other end of the room.
Jesus fucking
The
Christ.
scratches become louder as it rushes toward you. This is a little hint. This is kind of what you see very briefly.
What is it?
Oh, right here.
Wait, where?
Where? Are we on the wrong layer?
Oh wait, I did not move you.
I'm still
Hold on a
chilling
second.
in Blocky Buster.
There you go.
Oh.
That's hot.
Hmm.
Did Emmerich just get out of the shower? If I try to flash a light at it, does anything happen?
Your flashlight seems to be at diminished ability, but you do notice to the right of you is a light switch.
I'm gonna try and turn that on.
Okay. As you shine this light throughout the entire place, you find what appears to be kind of a reliquary, and where a creature was crawling at you, you instead see a cat
Oh,
with
that's a lot
purple
less
eyes.
exciting.
It seems
For a
to
second
assess
there,
you.
you looked a lot scarier. Hmm. He's gonna
Well,
see if there's like a response from the cat, like give it half a second. If there's
yeah,
nothing, he's just gonna keep walking. Fuck
the
it.
cat is going to say, "What is your purpose here?
Oh, I'm just looking for something.
You don't belong here."
Nope. Don't belong most places I am.
It seems to acknowledge that and run away. The room around you is more akin to like a museum than any kind of living space. You see a lot of shelves and glass cases that hold anything from pottery to weaponry. In the center of it, you see the katana that Emmerich always uses.
I think Greg might just get a nice little photo of that using his camera and then just keep moving. I I think he's even smart enough to be like, I shouldn't touch that.
Okay. You know you're looking for a pewter necklace in what appears to be an entire reliquary.
Oh
A-
boy.
As you begin to look, you get a text message. And it's from Emmerich, and it says, "Why are you up there?"
He's gonna ignore the text message because that always makes things better.
After a minute goes by or so, it's like, "I need an answer, or I'm coming home, and it's gonna be bad."
I just gotta borrow something. And he's gonna really look quick for that necklace. As he is
Give
being
me
compelled to do so.
give me an investigation.
This is gonna be bad. Oh. That's a +2.
A +2. +2 is definitely not enough to find it. However, you are able to narrow down the quarter of the room where you suspect a pewter necklace would be. The cat does come back, and it just continues to watch you.
Um, hmm. This entire place is heavily magical, yes?
Oh, yeah, this place is abuzz with magic. Everything in here you probably think has some kind of power.
I don't imagine there's any way Greg could try and sense where this thing is.
Does Greg have any kind of magical sense?
No, just the bad vibe check he can get. But I don't know if this is like a bad vibe item or a good vibe item.
Oh, what is the bad vibe he can get?
It would probably be something, if it was something that he could detect, it would probably have to do with like either bad luck, ill intent, those kinds of things.
So this does actually fall into that category. Um, is it like an ability you use, or is it just innate?
It would be part of his like future sight type of thing, I think, like an extension of that, but I don't know how you would want to interpret that.
Well, let's just say Greg uses his future sight to reach out. Um, you would see You would see Corbin hand this item, and you can actually get a clear view of it. This is a pewter necklace that seems to just have like a crescent moon attached to it. And he is handing it off to a individual you just don't recognize. And this thing gives off just rancid vibes of ill intent. And you are actually able to track that down to its exact location behind a locked glass case.
Now maybe Greg won't get killed by Corbin. Or turned into a zombie or something. At least for now. So... I don't think Greg would be particularly careful and would just grab it with his bare hands in case that's a bad thing.
Okay.
So bare mitts. And then he's gonna grab his phone that Dr. Vorg gave him.
Okay.
And he's gonna set up the location sharing with Felicia's phone.
Okay.
And he's gonna leave that where he got the necklace from.
Okay. As you do that, the cat does take particular interest in what you're doing. It does not seem to stop you, but it doesn't care for you.
Surprise, animals don't like Greg? I don't think many animals probably get along with Greg.
Probably not.
He shoos the cat away, and then he's gonna, like, get the fuck out of there before Emmerich decides to show up.
Okay. Emmerich is pulling up to the building as we speak.
Greg's gonna blue skidoo using the teletims then.
Alright.
He's avoiding that conversation. And that problem for now.
Emmerich literally just blows up the stairs, sees that the lights are on. Did you try and cover up what you took?
No.
Okay. He's gonna know what you took then. But he is gonna find your phone. And he's gonna roll an investigation to see if he can make any sense of that.
Watch as he rolls like a -3.
Luckily for you, he rolled a 6.
Jesus Christ.
So you think he doesn't respond to you, but you think he might get what you're putting down.
Okay.
He may understand that this was maybe a compulsion from a rival wizard.
Ideally, that way Greg doesn't get killed immediately. Please. Okay, what time is it then? Is it about that time of night?
It's about that time of night. To where, where you can go to the clinic. And as you pull up to the clinic, there is in fact a horse-drawn carriage drawn by 2 white unicorns that Nicholas and a Sealy Fae ambassador are getting out of. Let me just put you into the clinic map. I'll just put him up in the corner. I don't even know what music to use for this. This is a ridiculous situation. I love it. All right. You guys meet roughly at the same time. So how does that go?
Like approaching, knowing what I know about the pills now, I do think my drunken mind can put it all together and be like, that checks out. I'll like, I'll nudge the Fae. I'll be like, that does check out. That's who I gave the medication to.
This brutish man.
Brutish doesn't even. He tried to mug me earlier today.
You don't have evidence of that.
I saw you. I don't even know what I would do. I'm so drunk.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
Yeah, what would Nicholas do?
I'm gonna pull out my sword again because Felicia's not there to stop me.
That's true. And I will tell you for sure, this man does not care if you two stab each other to death. Much like Mothman, the strife of mortals is amusing. And he'll say, "Oh my."
I know that's what you were trying to do. All you were trying, everything that you have done is to sabotage what we're doing here. Giving you this medication was probably the smartest thing I've ever done. Maybe you'll be useful to somebody.
You did what?
I tricked you. I gave you messed up medication, and that's why you're here doing whatever it is that you're doing. Nothing good, I suspect.
What? And then Greg's gonna like behind him hit the record button on his phone, Alicia's phone. Knowing that Nick is maybe a bit drunk, he might be able to trick him into saying it again.
Well, does it work?
How drunk is Nick still?
Pretty fucking drunk.
Pretty drunk.
had-
This dude definitely probably gave you a drink in the carriage.
I also have like Nicholas's whole blood situation is not very good, so
He
it's
is a
probably
lightweight.
easy to just get super sloshed when he's drinking like the good shit.
Oh no.
Which he did, make no mistake, give you some strong shit.
So what are you doing here? Is you being here and you trying to rob me in broad daylight? Is that all connected?
You
Where
think
is
I can
Dr.
chase down a unicorn horse? Carriage? Thing? Where did you get that?
Oh, that's from the Feywilds.
Oh. They like Helena's cousins?
I would never insult these horses by saying they're Helena's cousins.
Yeah, they do look a lot cleaner.
Right, these are unicorns.
Yeah, they're
symbol
like
of
gorgeous
England.
unicorns.
From what I understand, Helena likes to play in the mud.
Among other things, I would say. I find
About
most of the
Helena.
Unseelie Fae revolting.
Well,
This is about
anyways,
you.
as much as I like to press your buttons, I'm here to make a delivery. Oh, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, where is Dr. Corbin?
I don't know.
Well, you're here,
Mothman,
aren't
did you
you?
feel beckoned into the building?
I think as like Nicholas is sputtering there, Greg is just gonna turn around and walk away.
I'm gonna follow because that's why I came here. I came here to talk to Dr. Corbin. But I'm
And your
still gonna
Fae
heckle
friend
Greg.
will unfortunately wait outside.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
He'll say, "This place is like turbo warded. I can't go in there. But I do wish you the best of luck." Nicholas, he's gonna throw you something.
Oh, I will catch it, or I will try to. I'll probably drop
Yeah.
it.
Honestly, you feel like your coordination's pretty terrible. It lands in your hand anyways.
Oh, sweet. Thank God.
It's like a small crystal bauble.
Oh. What does this do?
Just hold it.
Okay.
says.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket. And I'm gonna follow Mothman and continue to heckle him, waving my sword, yelling.
All right.
Nick, are you sure you should be really swinging that around in these hallways? You might
The
catch
worst
someone's
thing I
ear.
can do is stab you, which is probably actually the best thing I could do with this sword.
Oh man, this sounds like an HR report.
As you walk in there, Nicholas, you're also privy to the sight of many of the employees you saw earlier in the day seem to just be standing still and powered down.
Oh, that's the situation.
And as you guys kind of enter the waiting area, Corbin says, "Well, I must say I wasn't expecting you as well, Nicholas."
I have a lot to say to you, sir.
Oh, well, come into my office. We can talk there.
I would gladly do that.
He does pull a extra seat from the side, put it in front of his desk, and motion for both of you to have a seat. Mothman will, in fact, just have a seat, being well behaved. Ball's in your court, Nicholas. You want to sit down?
No, because I gotta stand and gesture wildly. I probably
swing a
shouldn't be
sword.
standing. Yeah, I don't think I should be standing, but if I sit down, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up.
That's legit. He would, in fact, just say, "You're more than welcome to stand. That's perfectly fine."
I will do that.
First things first, Mothman, did you get what I asked for?
Yeah, I got one of them. I'm gonna hand him the necklace.
Beautiful. I knew. Well, honestly, these were intended for you, Nicholas. However, giving them to him was not the worst thing that could have happened.
Necklace?
Nicholas asked what the necklace is?
Yeah, no, he was like, you intend to give me the necklace? He's very confused.
Oh, no. You were supposed to take the drugs, dear.
Oh, I wasn't going to take
But
theirs.
very smartly, you didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't going to take theirs. They're full of gold and silver and sulfur. Obviously, he was going to take them.
Well, that's fair. How did you get them to him? Were you aware these were tablets, Greg?
What do they look like?
Well, you can show him if you have them on you still.
I'll hand Greg another one. But I'm just gonna hand these out like candy, apparently.
It does look markedly less like a mint this time.
I don't remember taking anything like this.
Well, you did, because I turned it into a mint. Because I'm an incredible sorcerer.
I'm a wizard.
I had to put you to use in some manner. And it led me here. Though not because you did anything, because I talked to a fairy outside. In a bar.
I don't think
that's how I
that's,
learned all of it.
politically
So you
correct.
still actually didn't do anything useful.
I don't think that's politically correct. Sorry. Holy shit. Continue, please.
I just gotta say, Nick, this is a little unbecoming. It sounds like you're sabotaging the investigation.
You're sabotaging the investigation? Me? I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. You drugged a coworker. That's pretty big offense.
We are not coworkers. I don't consider you anything of the sort.
Well, gee, that hurts.
I'm sure you're devastated by this acknowledgement.
All those work lunches we had together. All those great talks in the car.
They didn't mean anything. I don't like you.
Oh, gee, Nick.
Here. I can see.
Group therapy.
Maybe I've been too harsh on Emmerich over the years. Nick, why don't you have a seat?
Because I have to walk out of here. Eventually.
Yeah, you can keep the sword out. I'm not going to tell you to put it away. But why don't you talk it out? What's the source of this issue here?
I have lived 169 years without going to therapy,
nice.
And we're not going to start today with a doctor that I know is not licensed to do that. And I don't even think you're licensed to do what you're currently doing, which is why I am here.
I am a licensed therapist.
I don't believe that's true. And even if it is, it's a matter of trust, which we don't have, because you have mind control pills. You wanted to mind control me.
Nicholas, is there anybody that you do trust?
Yes. My brother.
Okay, so like anybody within the past, I don't know, 130 years. I don't think we can really get a character witness statement.
Nicholas, who is your brother?
Raphael von Devonius.
He starts writing this down.
Oh
All right.
dear.
What brought you here, really? What
Hmm.
interest do you have in such murders?
My brother was murdered in what appeared to be an ritualistic killing, so I have come here where it is somewhat similar.
Was this in London?
Yes,
Can't say I remember that.
it was a very long
Admittedly,
time ago.
the 1800s in London were a turbulent time for yours truly. A lot of partying then.
I don't care. What you were doing in the 1800s. You're probably going to tell me that you can find some information out about my brother. That's what everyone loves to say, so that I stop investigating or doing this and that. And you have yet to see any results. So let's talk about what you're doing in here.
I have no interest in doing that. Don't worry. Though I'm curious who offered.
That cannibal lady,
Yeah,
my
well,
not fiance. She was my fiance, and then it was somebody else. It's very confusing. I can't pretend to be sad about it right now.
Larsa the Ghoul Queen is your fiance?
No, she killed somebody else to be my fiance for the papers. It's a very long story. I'm not capable of telling it right now.
Understandable.
Can't tell me you're getting married for a tax write-off.
Not a
His
bad
green
idea.
card.
I would.
Now, I don't know how to tell you this. Larsa is roughly 3,000 years old.
Good for her.
And there was someone who could tell you something about that long ago. Well, she would definitely just kill you. But she could feasibly figure it out.
She can't kill me. And neither can you, if that was something that you were interested in.
I am not a violent man, Nicholas. Goodness gracious. Manipulative, of course. But violence solves nothing. And honestly, I've Mothman for another 2 days. In my opinion, this is great.
I need answers from you.
Oh?
Otherwise, I'll have to. Yes, your brainwashing medications, and who knows what else they do.
Oh, I have a license for those.
The fake medications that brainwash people, you have licenses for that?
I do have an alchemical license.
But probably not to brainwash people.
To experiment. I have a license through them and the fine company of Gene Co., who basically lets me do whatever I want.
I don't think the law can let you. I don't think you can just do whatever you want medically. But I'll talk to the right people in law enforcement and get this whole situation closed down, and we'll go from there.
Oh, yeah, you're also gonna mention the part where you drugged me and put me under someone else's enslavement? That's
may
rather
Shut up,
mention
incriminating.
The thief that took my medication just so randomly. He's a thief.
Now-
Of course, he would just pop things into his mouth.
Admittedly, Greg, from what I know of you, that would meet your MO.
I don't just put things in my mouth. I would take them, but I wouldn't eat them.
What's the difference?
Well, a lot.
Oh, to a jury, is there any difference, really? bringing-
Is there
for
a difference
taking this
between
to
a drug
court.
dealer and a drug addict?
Of course. No
Well,
one
then,
takes.
yeah.
I don't take their own supply.
Exactly.
Well, Mr. Gregory, if you would like to
go it publicly and state your name and everything about yourself in front of a court of law, I'll see you at that court case.
I don't think you have the right to practice in America.
I'll go take the bar exam right now. It's America. How hard can it be?
Okay.
Corbin would say it's pretty hard. Although I don't know what it's like in the UK.
I've been practicing law for
Well, I hear
over
they got
100 years.
kangaroos.
That's Australia.
I think that's Australia.
You sure they don't import them?
Fairly certain. I've never seen a kangaroo here.
Or was
have you,
it the
Greg?
lobsters?
We're so off point. I'm trying to create a situation. I'm gonna close your clinic down if you don't give me information.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the Better Business Bureau. You better watch it, bub.
That's right. You
Wow.
better watch it, or I will go to the Better Business Bureau.
You are more than
I'm
welcome
sure there's
to
all
do so.
I'm sure there's all sorts of OSHA violations or whatever the fuck. I'll get it sorted.
I don't know
you'll
what
find
OSHA.
that there's no OSHA violations here.
Well, we'll see when I close down your practice.
I'll hold you to it. What
Okay.
questions did you have, however? I'm not opposed to solving the murder that he's looking into. I could maybe be of some assistance.
Oh my god, Nicholas is too drunk for this. That was ill-advised, you might say.
That was great.
Expert legal counsel.
This is what I knew. You are having people mind controlled. And then they are being turned, or people that come into your clinic wind up in Lars's control and become ghouls. I need to follow this trail because it leads to who is doing the killing. As far as things stand, you are an accomplice.
That is only half true, unfortunately.
Then I would be the first in line that would love to hear the full truth.
He would actually say, well, you see, Larsa has the. Have you seen her cup?
Yeah, I saw the cup.
The cup. It's a, frankly, legendary magical artifact.
Or sippy cup.
She holds it. Those who are, let's just say, who she has conned into drinking from it, become one of her ghouls and are in her service. I have no business with that.
But almost all the ghouls, as far as we know, and have been able to see, have been former addicts, people that have come from your clinic.
I will say that is an unfortunate truth of their situation. Sometimes this is an easy out. Sometimes they are offered a frankly ludicrous amount of wealth to give up their body.
If someone's targeting your patient specifically, do you expect me to believe that?
I think more than one person is taking advantage of the drug addicts in small town Pennsylvania.
These are you and
Me and Larsa, yes. Make no mistake, I do not deal with ghouls.
you have to know more than. How have you not been investigated when all of your former patients are being killed and exploded and torn to pieces?
Let's just say I have dealings high up the chain.
With the police department, yes?
The police department, good luck with them. They're fully in Lars's control.
Who do you know up the higher chain? I
Who
need
would he
names.
say? He would say, I can't give you a specific name, but I do work for GeneCo, and GeneCo has a large financial investment in this area, second only to the Hildebrands.
What does Jinko want with this area? It's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, I don't know if you can tell, but this area has a very thin veil between this world and the next. A lot of strange supernatural phenomenon happen here, and it is a frankly undertapped resource of magical power. You think it's any mistake everything has converged here?
So Jinko,
You're a wizard.
Yes. Yes, I am. So Jinko, a medicine making company, is interested in magical. Is it because of some of the research that you're doing that they want mind control pills and whatever else that you're putting in drug addicts?
Oh, they've been invested in alchemy long before they met me. I am simply one of many employees. They have some potent experiments far outside of my scope. I won't go into detail, but if you want to lead, look into them sometime.
I'll do just that.
I said, Nicholas, I do dare say you may actually be an alcoholic.
No,
I can prescribe you something that will actually help.
I'm not gonna take anything that you give me.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
I'll be
think Nick's
sitting
gonna
next to
take anything
Greg.
that would actually solve his problems. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
Oh yeah, but I can give you something called naloxone, which will suppress your urge for alcohol.
You are
That's not
literally
made
out of
by
your
me.
mind. I don't give a shit who it's made by. I have
You could-
0. I will take this information and I will go investigate Jinko. I personally don't care what you do with Greg, so have fun with whatever this is. I'm
I think I
trying to
will.
leave.
You are obviously very free to go.
I'm fucking out.
Damn.
As you leave, he's just like, whew, seemed pretty heated in there.
A little.
So anyways, Greg, thank you for getting the necklace. I have you for roughly 2 more days. I'll get with you tomorrow. We'll see if we can't put you to work.
Can I at least get paid?
I suppose it's only fair. Greg, he'll give you $1,000 cash.
Oh, sick.
I was gonna say, can you pay him in like
Clinic
Rehab
credit.
dollars.
He can go to like the supply closet and get like $500 worth of like hospital like stuff. Just like cold compresses, bandages, a crutch.
hey, crutches can be expensive.
I sure
Or
can be
Greg can
expensive.
save up all his points and buy the MRI machine.
He'll be saving up a lot of points for that one.
Yeah.
He
I will
doesn't
say
know. Maybe
that's-
he'll get the jackpot on that one machine, you know?
Nicholas, as you come out, Marin is like, that could have gone better, I think.
But great. I need to go home.
Let's take you home.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, he gets in the horse and carriage, and he's like, where's your address?
I
Some
tell him
hotel,
where
I'm
my
sure.
hotel is.
Yeah, he'll take you right there. No questions asked. He's like, well, a pleasure meeting you, Nicholas. Keep in touch if you need anything. I'll be in town until Helena explodes.
Oh, I hope she does. That would be cool. I like your
I'm-
unicorns.
Oh, thank you. They're my favorite.
Can I have a unicorn? I want to put it in the stables with my horses
He's
on the
like,
estate.
I tell you what, Nicholas, if you solve this murder, I'll personally bring you a unicorn.
Oh, thank you very much. I will solve this. I'm working extremely hard.
I believe in you, he says.
I'm going to my hotel room.
And with that, he will leave. Mothman, you are also free to go. Corbin sends you on your way and says, I'll have more work for you tomorrow. You've done well. I didn't realize things were quite as turbulent in your life as this. Perhaps I'll be gentler.
Who's saying that?
Corbin, to
Oh.
you.
It's whatever. I think Nick's just a little loopy.
I think
He's
it's been a
actually the
rough one
best
for all of you in one
investigator.
way or another. Well, he has done far more legwork than literally anyone else in your group.
He also takes any lead from anybody that talks to him.
And what is wrong with that?
Have you ever considered that a lot of the people who are giving him leads have zero incentive to actually be honest with him?
I suppose so. But
For
perhaps
someone
that's
who is
something.
so shrewd, he's not exactly skeptical of the information he's given.
Perhaps that's something you and your coworkers could assist with.
Maybe.
It's something to think about.
I guess. I go.
Yeah, you're free to go.
Later.
Go to bed.
He's gonna grab, on his way out, he's gonna pass the front desk and grab the jar of lollipops. That's his
The whole
now.
jar.
The whole jar.
All right. And as you do so, thus ends the evening. Tomorrow is a new day. And with the newfound enmities and bonds, shall you forge through. And I'm very curious to see how this goes from here on out. Peter, I assume you did not share your book in its entirety.
Not yet.
Not yet? Excellent.
Peter, let us read it.
He might not. It's up to Peter.
Peter's new life is werewolf? Question mark? Chupacabra? Knife boy?
Human plus.
Plus.
He got a premium package with the human one. We're not exactly sure what it all has.
All right. Good shit. We'll continue that next week.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nicholas getting drunk was extremely fun.
It was real
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I knew I wanted
was-
to get him white boy wasted.
I am very glad to have seen you cut loose a little bit. It was pretty damn good.
Ariel, good
Nicholas
night.
is here to cause
All right,
problems.
Peter.
Good night.
Yeah, he did a lot of bad things tonight.
He did. There's some good things too.
True. He is always, at the end of the day, trying to solve the case.
Nicholas, or not Nicholas, Mothman, you almost got killed by a shadow demon.
Thank God that cat chilled the fuck out. Greg was gonna get the water bottle.
Greg was definitely gonna get something.
Yeah. Eviscerated. Slap chop.
Greg was gonna take about 12
Pickle?
psychic damage.
Yeah, he can't. That wouldn't have worked out well.
I know.
I actually thought that meeting outside the clinic was going to get a lot spicier if, like, Emmerich showed up and whatever's protecting Nicholas, and then I just thought it was going to be a ballroom blitz.
Well, because of what Gregory did, Emmerich did not actually show up. Or rather, because of what Gregory's little phone trick did serve a purpose.
The doctor doesn't know that Greg has a second phone. He only
No.
asked about Felicia's.
I think that's great.
Listen, Greg has weaseled his way out of government control multiple times for a reason. He's good at it.
He's a professional.
He's a professional, some might say.
Professional.
Old
weasel.
hat at it.
A good session. Hope y'all had
Was
fun.
what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel like it was pretty full. Ween and Dr. Moore burned down a school.
It didn't burn down. It just got a little smoky.
Well, I will say the parties are definitely on to you.
The parties.
The party involved.
The fire department?
Well, yes, because it was on camera.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Also, this poor teacher.
I just love how the rest of the party is going around town causing literal problems. Great. Arson on a fucking kid's school?
There were no kids in there.
Yeah, but that hamster, classroom pet,
Oh my
fucking
god.
charred, husk, gone. No more.
They don't do
Elementary school
classroom
burned
pets.
down. They were incubating chickens in cardboard boxes, and the light bulb set the cardboard box on fire and burned the whole school down.
Holy shit.
Well, sounds like they used the wrong type of bulb in the wrong type of box.
Yeah, it was like a school project that they had been doing for years, and I was really excited because I wanted to incubate chickens, and then poof, whole school went up.
Unfortunate.